Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be starting the Bookwalker Thief of Tales. It should be a fairly shorter game. I'm hoping it's going to probably take today, and also we'll stream this again on Friday. So we should be done on Friday, hopefully. Because the reason for that is because next week is going to be a crazy week in terms of games. I think I've said this many times before. The Altar's Last Variable, the Mermaid Mask, and the Desktop Explorer are all coming out next week. So I want to make sure I don't have any loose threads. This week has been kind of me cleaning up a lot of loose threads. We finished Cairn. We finished the Seventh Guest remake. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, a little bit of spring. Well, I guess it's summer cleaning in a way. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to next week is going to be pretty. I pretty much booked the whole week off just to play those games. But I am looking forward to playing them. And yeah, so the Bookwalker has been on my sort of backlog. It's been I bought it on Steam like years ago. I think I did actually start playing probably the beginning part of it, but I never got around to finishing it. So in this case, it's just been sitting there, and I figured I might as well play it on stream. I'll start from the very beginning here. So you know, you get the full experience. But yeah, so as you can see, that's our character. That's the character. That's the Bookwalker. He looks like a book. And I did fiddle around with the sound settings. It was like 50% volume here. I might have to lower it down a bit more if need be. But yeah, let's see what this one's about. These things say, oh, okay. I guess my old data will just not be a thing. Okay, so this game has a first-person component, but also it's not fully first-person, as you'll see in a minute. Also, I hope I don't get motion sickness from this. He has a bit of a head bob there. Eviction notice. First, my property gets confiscated, and now an eviction notice. Mail. Mr. Etienne Quist. This is a reminder that you may begin working off your sentence at any time by registering with a licensed publishing agency. In the event you work off the full sentence, you will be released from the shackles imposing writer's block on you. Any other attempts to remove the shackles other than those provided for by law will be considered a violation of your sentence and will entail consequences. Your sentence will be re-examined with aggravating circumstances. The City Writers Police Department. So you can already kind of tell this is a very different universe. Like, they're talking about writer's block and writing and all that. I'll get to that phone call in a sec. Independent bookstore, Letter by Letter, has announced that it will no longer sell any of Etienne Quist's works. The store's owner, Raymond Fuqua, commented, "Unfortunately, Mr. Quist's writing license has been revoked. We sincerely apologize to his fans, as Mr. Quist's book enjoyed a certain popularity. I do hope that Mr. Quist can solve the problems he is facing and that we'll have his books back on store shelves as soon as possible." So, I guess we're Mr. Quist. We're not... Our life is kind of collapsed here. The bathroom is locked. I have to pay the water bill? Wow. Okay. Hello? Is this Etienne? Who is this? And you are... Vince asked me to get in touch with you. It's about your arrest. We usually offer a small loan to riders who have their licenses revoked, with interest. Once you get back on your feet, you can... That's not why I was trying to find you. I wanted to know. I've heard you can break rider's shackles. Is that true? Breaking rider's shackles is one of the most highly punishable crimes under rider's law. Let's say we can. However, the price for this service varies based on how complex the shackles are. The sound of flipping pages. Are yours the standard 2-year kind? No, my shackles are on for 30 years. Noise through the phone. Damn, I spilled. Hey, get this out of here. My God, 30 years. I think we can figure something out. But the price will be, let's say, 6 jobs. I was told 1. But Vince said it'd be a one-time thing. Vince should have warned me that he was sending at me a particularly dangerous criminal. Have you done this kind of work before? No. Do you know what to do? Yes. Good. Your first job is waiting at the door. Huh. I got a little suitcase. Someone need to put this on the desk. Oh. Oh, the desk. Ah, this is the desk. Let me just check my bedroom just very quickly. Oh, no, we're gonna open the chest. I didn't get a chance to look. Guess we'll look in here. I have to steal a potion of immortality. Hold on. So what it seems like these jobs, it seems like there are things in these books, maybe valuables, maybe, you know, gold or something, like, and our job is to steal the items from the books. It's kind of like turning fiction into reality. A strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate a drop of infinity by Jonathan Bowers and extract an item, a bottle of the magical potion of immortality. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. I'm just gonna look up. So I'm not gonna touch the book. I still want to explore the rest of the bedroom or the apartment. The author of this book. Okay, so Jonathan Bowers. An excerpt from a book review. I like that the narration was from the point of view of the book's supposed villain, but the characters fighting against him just aren't interesting enough to in comparison. I also enjoyed the ending, sappy as it was. So the nice, interesting, I guess we'll also get these little reviews. It sort of gives you a little preview of what to expect in the book. So the villain was cool. I guess the other characters were not as much. What's this thing? Ah. Looks like this is where the stolen item goes. In a little secure space there. Okay. We're not going to touch the book yet. I just want to make sure I look at everything. Oh, box. They took all the manuscripts too. Nothing but empty boxes left. Got my bed. It's too early to go to bed. The neighbors across the way moved out recently. It's a bit sus. Okay, yeah. As you can see, not the biggest apartment. And also, even then, it's pretty sparse here. Alright, let's go on our first adventure. The Drop of Infinity. We literally jump in the book. And as you can see, now we're no longer in a first-person view. We're in more of an isometric view. Which I kind of like. When I first played this, I kind of like that sort of switch in between, like the sort of you have to deal with real life stuff and then also whatever's in the book. Oof. Crunch. Ow, damn it. Landing on a solid stone floor makes your bad knee twist awkwardly. Leave your knee like it is. Use ink to heal yourself. So you can see in the bottom left, I guess. So fortunately, my avatar is sometimes can cover some of the text, but I don't want to cover the lower left though, because that's where I think this is our health. We got 5 pips there. We also have some ink, which seems to be a resource. I'm not sure. It says it's going to use 5 ink. How much is that? You reach down and touch your bad knee. You start visualizing the ink flowing into the injured joint and healing it. So I guess ink can be used to like rewrite little parts of the scene. A sudden icy cold feeling seizes your wrists. Ow. I forgot about these stupid shackles. You examine the metal bracelets around your wrists and the writing etched on their surface. Oh, so we can't do anything because of the bracelets. No, I'm just as weak as a plain old character. You were unable to heal your knee. Something tells me that we're going to need our knee to like move around, so I think I'm going to have to just go through the pain here and force my knee into place. You take a deep breath and sharply wrench your knee to the side. Crunch. Ouch. Damn it. Yeah, I took a hit of health there. You bend your knee this way and that a few times, testing it. The crunching sound has stopped. Phew. Anyways, let's get down to business. I need to find the potion of immortality and take it out of here. Alright, let's take a look around. We have mushrooms. So I have an inventory. Well, apparently mushrooms are junk. Okay, so we have healing items, crafting, quest. I don't know the significance of the junk category. Is it actually junk or no, like? Now I have a feeling that these sort of things could be used for certain purposes. There's a skeleton and a steel helmet on the ground. Let's check this. There's a stone in the wall. An old note. If you're lucky, they might test a potion of immortality on you. What is there to think about? Just say yes. Maybe some sort of experimental laboratory. Or a test subject, perhaps. Skeleton. Nothing but bones left. No potions. Prisoner's helmet. Whoa, 2 heads. This is a really weird jail. Okay. Apparently the prisoner's helmet is a quest item. Oh, I can also zoom in. I should probably do that. It is a little hard to see from far away. Let's check the barrel. Crowbar parts. Those are used in crafting. Interesting. Oh, there's a note on this side. Name, Jason Little. Age, 28. Potion, P4. Causes unpredictable mutations. That explains the dual heads. Results, unpredictable, quote unquote. Client, the Kingdom of Ruver, unknown use. Production volume, 1 unit. Okay, I think that's about it in here. Can we... this is probably locked, though. Yeah. A lockpick would sure come in handy right now. Kick the door down. Step away from the door. I think we're about to use our ink to make a lockpick, but again, we were shackled. I wonder if it's possible to make a lockpick. I'm pretty sure I had a lockpick or something like one at least. Oh, I need to go back to reality and check my apartment. Oh, interesting. Oh, I have to hold this. Huh. Okay, that's cool. Oh, how can... Oh, right on the chair. Okay. Oh, if I have the lockpick, can I get in the bathroom? No, is it? I don't even see a keyhole for the bathroom. That's weird. All right. Take a little break in reality and we'll be back. Book. So I'd imagine... I'm not sure if we're allowed to wake up at any point in the story. It does make me wonder if there's going to be certain moments where I do need to do that to progress. Use the lockpick. You slowly test all the pins in the lock with your lockpick until you finally hear a click. What the? He's dead. Your gaze travels up to the wound on the walker's temple. Oh, is that another... Oh, it's another Bookwalker. He has a very similar... Yeah, very similar head. That looks like a bullet hole. The capsule around the dead man's neck starts vibrating, and you hear a soft voice coming from inside it. Nice one, Sherlock. Examine the capsule. The capsule looks more like a cage with a little door. It's dark inside. Who are you? Sorry for interrupting you. You were saying something about my partner here? Go ahead, continue. He's your partner? We were on our first job, but it didn't end well. Although, maybe whoever we're working with, they probably gave the job to this guy and whoever is in this capsule. And they they were not successful, it seems. I'm sorry, hang on. Who are you? A character? Yes, I think so, sir. But you know that you're a character. Of course. That's impossible. So this is a character in this story? And they're self-aware. They're aware that they are a character. You try and use the light to illuminate the contents of the cage, but all you see inside is a scrap of paper. That's what all my past partners said too. Past partners? How many have you had? I don't mean to brag, but apparently the walkers were very interested in my abilities. I fetched a considerable price, and quite frequently too. Then I ended up with a partner who died. Right. Fortunately, I was then found by a new partner, and we started working as a team. Wait, are you calling me your new partner? That's correct. I'm sure we'll work together, sir. You look at the walker's body again. I would like to know how he died. That seems a bit odd. Doubt him. You know, I really prefer to be alone. Are you sure? After all, I could. But now that I think about it, my client might be interested in this cage? Oh, then, Why would they be interested in the cage? This would take it along anyway. I'll hang you around my neck for now and then figure out what to do with you later. Wonderful. I'm back in business. You talked to Roderick, his name. I should probably give a different, maybe a slightly different voice for Roderick. Let me talk to him. Do you need something? So this is basically the hint system in the game. Look more carefully at the character's cage. You take the cage off your neck and start examining it again. What's wrong? Your cage reminds me of something. You turn it over and over in your hands until you happen to glance at your shackles where they're sticking out of your rolled up sleeves. That's it. Your cage is made from the same metal as my shackles. And what does that mean? I'm not sure, but I think that since this metal keeps my power contained, it's also keeping you from merging with the book. Merging? Yes, if a character goes into a book, they become part of it. I can get out, but it's difficult even for me. An ordinary character wouldn't be able to. Oh. So I guess it's possible that you could take a character out from one book and then transplant them into another, and then now they're part of the story. They'd also be influenced by the plot and forget about any intentions of their own. So this is a convenient way to transport characters. Definitely convenient. Taking a character out of a book without a cage like that would be a serious crime. You glance instinctively at the bottom of the cage and notice a new inscription. Serial number 27 out of 200. So they make 200 of these cages? So let's ask Broderick, what should we do next? At the very least, I would suggest you look around. That's just what I was going to do. Okay, so we got our lockpick. God. So we just came out of this cell. There's a key over here, and there's a bunch of... Let's look through each cell here. Maxim Benderston. Potion tested. Rose at 16. Partial restoration of limbs, but full immortality still not achieved. Client, no data. Production volume, no data. Oh, we can go inside. Mashed skeleton. What's in the wooden crate here? Ooh, I like apples. It reminds me of esoteric ebb a little bit. Let's look at the skeleton. They clearly didn't want him running off. There's a crack in the wall. You're standing in front of a cracked brick wall. Apparently there's an option to knock the wall down with a hammer, but I don't have a hammer. Let's put my ear to the wall. Dead silence, but something tickles your ear. You feel the slightest hint of an air current flowing through the crack. There's something on the other side. This is a sledgehammer job. I agree, but there's no mention of one in this book. Are you sure? I've read it 5 times already. I'll go back to reality and find one then. Oh, you know someone outside of the book who has a sledgehammer? I mean, I can ask my neighbors. Not sure they'll be happy to see me, but... My last partner was always complaining that he had no one to turn to in reality, that it was pointless to go there for help. That's kind of... sad. Anyways, I'll be back soon. With a sledgehammer, I hope. Alright. Oh, what's this? Oh, I see. It's the zoom. Let's wake up, and we're gonna talk to our neighbors, I guess. He did say that they're not happy to see me, because again, we're kind of a ostracized person right now. But let's see, number 14. I certainly hear somebody's in there, like a vacuum cleaner. So they're not opening the door. The kitchen is still in progress. It's been months. Oh, they have a shared kitchen. Interesting. What about this one over here? Excuse me, are you home? Wait. Who's that knocking? I'm your neighbor. Would you mind opening the door? I need your help. Yeah, right. I'm no idiot. Get out of here before I call the police. All you unsavory types hanging around. I just wanted to ask you, do you happen to have a sledgehammer? A sledgehammer? Yes, there's a stubborn nail I can't hammer in. What kind of nail is it that you need a whole sledgehammer? Well, actually, I need to knock down a wall. I'll tell you the truth, I need to knock down a wall. I'm renovating my apartment a little. I just need it for a few hours. I promise I'll bring it back safe and sound. Damn. Fine. Let me go look. Here. Just don't break it. How convenient. Okay. We now have a sledgehammer. Now, I didn't play through more like the rest of the game. I only played through the beginning, but I imagine that we're gonna probably get in trouble with the police and maybe other authorities. So we wanna, like, we might have some encounters at our front door there, if they knew what we were doing here. Okay. Yeah, let's Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Bam. The hammer slips out of your hands a little and your blow just glances off the wall. You sense a stare hitting you from the capsule around your neck. You don't want him to start laughing at you. Roll again. Boom. You hit the wall more confidently this time. The blow smashes through the wall, widening the gap enough for you to squeeze through. I thought, for a moment, I thought this was going to be the other cell that we haven't even looked at, but this is completely something else. An alchemy ingredient. Component. Green salt. Also, there's no other door to this room. This is a completely enclosed little place here. Burnt papers. Apparently it counts as junk. Also, yeah, eat food to restore health. Restores 1. Let's eat an apple. We need to get back to full here. So we got a lockpick, we got a sledgehammer, we were quite a plethora of things. Let's take a look at this cell. George Hamsterfell. Potion tested, Eater 12. Results, a mutation that allowed the subject to consume almost all known materials. Client, anonymous, personal use. Personal use. Production volume, 1 unit. You don't seem to be here at the moment. There's a bed, barrel. Oh, more crowbar parts. Chain. The chain leads down somewhere. You could use something heavy as a counterweight to raise whatever's on the other end. Use crowbar, use prisoner's helmet. Let's use the prisoner's helmet. Apple and empty bottle. Guess we'll take both of those. Yeah, I wonder... we don't even have the crowbar, but I imagine... Also, I don't have the option to take back the prisoner's helmet, but I wonder if, depending on which choice you make, like, because I don't have the helmet now, could I have used that helmet on something else? The crowbar sounds like it would be more useful, so... But yeah, I've made my choice. The bed and mattress have been chewed straight through. Oh. The empty a glass vessel that could be useful for storing ink. Interesting. I didn't play... I think when I first played this, I only played this chapter, or this book, I guess. I I didn't go on to the other books, but I wonder if we can upgrade things. We'll take these items that we're collecting now and they'll persist into the other books as well. Brian Little. Potion tested, Gigantus 1. Results, proportional growth. Client, the Kingdom of Surator, military use. Production volume, mass production. 120 potions every 6 months. Oh. Yep. He big. He big. Some objects can be dragged around. What is it referring to there? Oh, barrel. I see. Those barrels could be moved. Ooh, coin. I like currency. More paper. Damn, he's big. His name was Brian. Did you know him? No, but you can read about him on the sign in the hallway. Sure, next time I'm here. Well, we already did that. There's this barrel here, rags, and more crowbar parts. Let's move these out of the way. Aha! I don't think, because he's so big, I don't think he'd be able to fit through here, but let's look through this. There's an ordinary power cable running through the hole in the wall. Hold on. What's a power cable doing in an old-timey jail? That's the book's big twist. I didn't want to ruin it for you. Huh. We can feel where it leads to, use pliers to cut the cable, throw caution to the wind, and pull it out of the wall. Let's feel where it leads to. The cable extends far into the darkness. What's back there? You have no idea. Not... Should I pull it out of the wall? There's another option to cut it. But maybe we'll just leave that for now. Don't know what that's gonna entail. Whatever it's powering could be a good thing or a bad thing. We don't know. You see a key lying on a metal grate, surrounded by clouds of searing steam. Probably not a good idea to just grab it. Touch the key with one finger. The key burns your finger badly. You yank your hand back. The motion jostles the key. Ouch. The key falls down the grate. Oops. A faint clink echoes from down below. Why'd you do that? How was I supposed to know it would be that hot? You could have asked me. I've already read this book cover to cover several times. What do you mean you read it? You can see the text of your own book? This isn't my book. Yeah. He's a character, but he's from another book entirely. Okay, but wait. So this means you know everything about this place. I can find anything you need to know in the text, and I can also warn you of any traps or danger. You turn and look at the dead walker, well, except for this. If that danger is described in the book. So whoever killed this Bookwalker must have been something something external. Something not written in the book. Maybe some sort of assassin? Alright, so you know where to find the potion of immortality I'm looking for. Yes, it's in the alchemist's pocket. And where's the alchemist? You rub your burned finger. In his laboratory to the south. Great. We can forget about that key. I'll go straight to the alchemist. No need to waste time. I don't think we can go straight to the alchemist. I feel like there's a lot of stuff to do here. Okay, so there's a door that goes out this way. I'm gonna head down here and check it. Oh, there's the key. Can we get it from here? It might fall down even further if we're not careful. The key is in front of you, lying on a grate again. Taking it should be no problem at all. Do I even need this key? It opens the front door, which is the only way up. So you need it. I feel like there must be some kind of catch. I'm not so sure about this. You gently rub your burned fingers through your glove. I can check in the text if you want. Are you sure it's cool now? I mean, it was hot not long ago. Let's ask for help. Alright, can you check, just in case? Of course, I'd be glad to. You roll your eyes. Here it is. The key isn't hot, so you should be able to pick it up just fine. Great. As soon as your fingers close around the key, a wild howling echoes up from the depths of the jail. Your hand shakes and the key, as though waiting for the opportunity, falls out of your grasp and down through the grate. Bah, who the hell is that? It's better you don't know. Uh-oh. Alright, let's look around here. We got a workbench. You see a worn out old workbench. You can make tools here if you need to. How do I do that? I want to make stuff. It's not letting me do anything. Ashes. So there's an urn of ashes there. We're in a crematorium, apparently. Crowbar parts. Greg, it seems the alchemist has sped up work on his potion. The corpses are hitting the floor one after another. Stay for the night shift tonight. He promised to pay double. Boiler room, upper level. This implies there's... Oh, I see there's a hatch here. Why can't we move... Oh, I was hiding some crowbar parts. I see. Rusty pipes. These pipes lead down to the lower boiler room. Ooh, I'm picking up trash now. Cool. A dried up plant. Oh, I see. Okay. I was wondering if the inventory is like limited to 5 slots, but apparently not. We have a kind of an unlimited inventory. Can we go down the hatch? This hatch leads down to the boiler room. Do you have anything you can use to pry it open, like a crowbar? I don't think the lockpick's gonna work. Where am I supposed to get a crowbar? You don't just leave crowbars lying around in places like this, you know. The last room had a decent looking workbench in it. You might be able to cobble together something resembling a crowbar there. I'll give it a shot. Okay, I think I'm gonna... Sometimes the text is quite large. I want to make sure people can read. Give me a sec here. Oops, the sound might cut off here. I'm gonna try... Hold on, you might see some weird stuff. How do I make a copy of this? Duplicate. Copy, paste. And then I'm gonna move myself a little bit here. That good? Yeah, I guess that works. Okay. Yeah. So, that should be... You can still see the health and ink, but the text should be unimpeded now. It's still a weird position, but I think this should be fine. All right. Let's go make a crowbar. Actually, how many parts do we have? We have 9. Is that enough? Craft something. Ooh. We have a lockpick. Oh, maybe we do actually lose some of these things, because we might need to recraft some of these. Pliers. We need tools and pieces of metal. We have the rags. Bottle of ink. We have the bottle, but no ink. And crowbar, we need tools. Oh, and also I can extract ink from all my junk. Oh, now we have 78 ink. That's cool. But yeah, we need tools. I think we need to look around a bit more and find some stuff. Let's go upstairs again. Oh, I see there's a staircase going down this way. Alright, let's look around. Prisoners' helmets. How many people have been down here? Main entrance, papers. Watch out. Huh? Did you hear that? What are you talking about? Oh. Hello. So I forgot there was a battle system in this game. Okay, so we got my apple. We can use that to heal. Slash. 2 to 3 damage. 15 ink. Drain. Drain 30 ink. 1 damage. Oh, does this mean I take their ink? That's interesting. So 15 ink. And stun. Stuns all enemies, 1 damage to all, 30 ink. Let's stun them so they don't attack us. Use a selected skill on the enemy. Enemy's next move is displayed above them. Enemies will... Oh, I couldn't read that. Do I just keep stunning? Though I'm going to use up all my ink if I do that. 2 to 3 damage. Let's stun one more time. Because I'll take him down to 2 health, which means a slash will kill it. Yeah. I'm kind of low on ink now. You were amazing. Thank you. Are you alright? Did that thing frighten you? No, I'm not. You try to appear unaffected. I've seen more of those spiders than I can even count. I just don't quite understand. What's a giant spider doing in this book? It's not in the text. It's an ink eater. They're found in books, but they're not part of the plot. The older the book, the more likely you are to run into them. Why do they look like spiders? Apparently, just to scare, they can actually take on any form. Even human form? You shudder again more intensely this time. Let's not think about that. Hope there aren't any more in this book. Pile of ashes. Oh, we can take some papers from the body of the spider. Musty papers with unintelligible writing on them. Okay, so we got the main entrance. Let me check this other cell door. Oh, there's a live prisoner waiting here. Oh dear. Oh. I told you about the big twist in this book, right? Hold on, where's the alchemist? Is that him on the chair? No, the alchemist went upstairs while you were busy digging around. Fantastic. Gun case missing a gun. Test subjects and results of test number 26. Subject 124, deceased. Subject 125, deceased. Subject 126, deceased. Subject 127, deceased. Subject 128. No text there. I'm gonna leave the prisoner alone for now. While I move down a bit. Okay, so we got another alchemy component, this time blue sulfur. Work table. Oh, crowbar parts. We're trying to find tools. Well, we just found it. So maybe... I also want to try to get those pliers to cut off the power. I also noticed there's a ladder that goes up. I don't know where that goes. Roderick said the alchemist went upstairs, so I should try to avoid there. And also, we can check down here. Oh, there might be another. I vaguely remember there was a battle here. So maybe we don't go that way quite yet. Let's go around this way. Oh wait. Oh, actually, no. That's a... What am I doing? That's a cell that we were just in. Alright, let's make a crowbar. So for pliers, we need tools and pieces of metal. We have not found any pieces of metal. But yeah, let's see what's down here. We're gonna pry this open. And we can get that key as well. I hope. Boiler room lower level. The heck is this? The skeleton had like a bunch of arrows jabbed into it. That's a bad omen. There's something in the furnace. It's a crystal. Stop it with the spoilers already. I want to find out for myself. Fine. Your arm definitely won't fit through the bars. Try using ink. Use the crowbar to grab the crystal. You poke the crowbar through and move it from side to side, but the crystal doesn't budge. Damn, I can't reach it. You brush the ashes off your sleeves. I only have a little bit of ink left, but I can try using it. You let a drop of your blood. Oh. Oh, I think I forgot. Didn't realize our blood is made of ink. I guess that's why it's pink. You let a drop of your blood, ink, fall onto the bars. This tiny portion of the world is now under your control. Are you sure it's a good idea to use ink with those shackles on? Aha. The shackles start burning you with coal, but you finish your work before they can do any damage. Okay, so it does hurt us, but we can do very small, minimal things, minimal changes. I can handle it for a bit. You pull the bars apart with your bare hands. The bars move easily, bending to your will. You'll never believe it. There's a crystal in here. Isn't that something, Roderick? You grin, looking down at the cage. Huh? Roderick? Oh. I think this is a bit of a... So when we first got him in the user interface, it said, talk to Roderick. But in terms of the actual story, we haven't actually given him a name at all. So I think that's a bit of a oversight on Dev's part there. I think they should have not shown the cage person's name yet. I've decided to call you that. It has a nice ring to it. Excuse me, I have my own name, you know. But you said you don't remember it. I never said that. So do you know what your name is? It definitely had the letter H in it. Hugh? I'm not sure. I don't like the name Hugh. You're Roderick now. Maybe I would have been better off staying with my last partner. I get kind of a sassy vibe from this Roderick Hugh, whatever the heck his name is. Well, this looks a little suspicious, don't you? The key is right there, but I have a feeling it might get attacked in here. You see the key lying on the solid stone floor. There's no grate for it to fall through this time. Something feels off, indeed. From here on out, I trust no one, not you with your little book, or anyone else. You look around. Nothing bad seems to be happening. Okay, I guess we are kind of forced to pick up the key. You take a deep breath. Slowly, carefully, you pick up the key from the floor. You suddenly turn your head, looking all around you for signs signs for the disturbance. The room is still and silent. You finally have the key. It's covered in ashes and quite cold to the touch. Well, you can never be too careful, right? And most importantly, we can open the front door now. Oh, that's the main entrance. Let's see. Okay. So we wouldn't have been able to get through there anyway. This is a very, very dark room, though. Oh. Oh. What the? Again? So it's not a real jail. It's real, but... Stop. No spoilers. Fine. It looks like a stage of some sort. It's very odd. Oh, pieces of metal. A note. Greg, I saw someone in the crematorium last night. Either a thief got in somehow or one of the alchemistic immortality experiments worked. In any case, be careful. There might be someone we have to fight down here. That's not good. Let's take a look at all this stuff. Boxes. Containers filled with ashes. A container filled with bullet casings. A ring. And there's a bucket of ashes over here. Looks like this ring didn't melt in the crematorium fire. It can be used for ink. Okay, that's useful. Cool. I wonder... Before I keep going, I feel like because we're out of ink... I'm going to actually go back to the workbench. Because we might have enough ink to craft something, perhaps. Yeah, bottle of ink. Yep, 139. So if I craft it, what does that give me? Restores 100. Tastes terrible, but restores your ink supply. Let's do that right now. There we go. So now we're prepared. Like, we do have the option of siphoning ink from the enemies, but that'll take time. So, might as well be prepared for whatever might be down here. Okay, we've explored everything in this room. Oh. What's up? You sensing something again? Yeah, whatever's up ahead is not pleasant. You have anything you can use to heal yourself? I'd do that now. Got it. Oh, good. Good idea we did. Let's go. Lower level storage. An old letter. All the stored jewels and food shall be given to Victoria of Broman, daughter of Esmond III, within 3 days. Alchemy Master Alexander of Mytia. Oh, tons of spiders. Okay. Alright, so we got 3 to deal with. They're a little less... Oh, again, this tells me what they're doing in this turn. So this one's actually not doing anything. These 2 are the big problem. Let's stun one of the ones that's trying to hit me. Oh, this stuns all of them. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. Unfortunately, I think I can take some damage because I don't know if I'll be able to regain my ink because we already just used an ink bottle. I think I will do a slash against one of these. Took 1. This one's idle. This one's about to hit me. Let's slash this guy. And then I'm tempted to drain ink, but he's going to hit me again. like more ink. Ideally. No, let's kill him. I'm not sure if we'll have enough. We have an apple that we can use to heal. But now we're kind of out of healing items. Let's see if I can get some more stuff here, though. We have, oh yeah, ashes, some coins. Actually, oh, each corpse is a pile of ashes. That's useful. Ooh, trash. We can use that for ink. The crates are empty. Everything was stolen long ago. Chest. An ornate chest in among the ordinary wooden boxes catches your eye. You grab the lid, but you can't lift it. I think it's locked. Use a lockpick. The lock is simpler than you thought it would be. It opens almost instantly. Another bottle. Okay, we can use that to make more ink, tools, and jewels. Ooh. The jewels are a lot of ink. This game is kind of satisfying my sort of... If you're a loot goblin and want to collect all the things, this is pretty good. Okay, so we move this fallen ladder up. Oh, up to here. I see where we are. And this leads us up into this area, which I guess maybe there isn't a battle here. Let's look at these cages. Pieces of metal, stale bread. Another barrel here. Okay. Anything else of interest here? This seems to be a very... Yeah, nothing of interest here. Okay, can we make anything new? Let's get our ink. We can make another ink bottle. Let's do that. And we can make our pliers. Yeah. So I guess the question is, do I want to cut the power right now, or do I want to just keep it on exploring? Because there is still that ladder at the far end of the laboratory that I could look at. Oh, stale bread heals for 2. That's useful. What else do I have in here? Oh, and my pliers. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna head back to the laboratory. I'm going to check out that ladder. So we do have access to this main entrance because we have the key. But I just want to look... Also, we haven't interacted with the prisoner yet. What is this? Where does this go? The ladder can be only be lowered from above. Oh, so maybe we come... Maybe we have to go through the main entrance and out over there. Let's talk to the prisoner. I can hear you walking around. Is that you again, you jerk? I'm not drinking any more of your crap. Come on, untie me already. Hey. Removing the bag from the prisoner's head might be bad. Let's examine them. A Division t-shirt. Full of bullet holes. What does that tell us? If that's a band, I've never heard of them. Forget the band logo, the holes. His shirt's full of holes. They tested the potion of immortality on him? Finally. I guess we could say hi. Hi there. Who the hell are you? You're not the alchemist. Are you his assistant or something? I'll show you. Just untie my hands. Get ready for a world of hurt. The prisoner tries to break out of his shackles, or more precisely, he pretends to try and break out of them. It seems like he's more afraid of you than you are of him. The alchemist is long gone. I'm here on my own business. What other business is there here? You don't... Why don't you just set me free, huh? How'd you end up here? What do you think? Somebody kidnapped me. What's the last thing you remember? I was at a bar. The Cathedral. You know it? No. The owners paid a hell of a lot to have the guys from Reversi recreate St. Bernard's Cathedral. Nowadays, every jackass with some cash wants to recreate something. The prices there make your eyes water, but how many chances do you get to drink in a cathedral that hasn't existed for 1,000 years? What kind of beer do you drink? How about we stay focused? I'm an unfiltered lager guy. Let's get back on track. Were you with anyone? At first, yeah, but then some guy came and sat with me. The alchemist? Nah. Probably someone working for him. Said he was a scientist from some college or something, I don't know. That's all I remember. Then I woke up here. Why is your t-shirt full of holes? That asshole shot me. The alchemist? Yeah, that alchemist freak. He was going on and on about this all this weird stuff. He talked like he was from the Dark Ages or something. I couldn't understand most of what he said. So what did he do to you? He gave me some nasty drink. It tastes like... Ever tried Orange Bowl? No? Well, it tasted a lot like that. Was that product placement just now? Did they get paid to put that in the book? Oh no. Come on, focus. Anyways, he forced that potion down my throat, and then he shot me. I'd never felt pain like that before. It was like my whole body was... He shot you. You look at the shell casings on the table, with 47 caliber bullets, but you're still alive. Guess that never occurred to me. I'm a little reluctant to remove the bag from his head until I know more about what's going on, so I'm gonna leave him there. Walk back. Gonna be a bit of a jerk there. I have a feeling there might be some weird surprise if we lifted the bag off. I'm kind of curious. Let's use the pliers. Yeah, let's cut the power in that room. I'm not sure what's going to affect, but whatever it is, it's going to be permanent because I can't fix it. Use pliers to cut the cable. You cut the cable. It sparks and hisses. What are you doing, sir? What am I doing? Dark window. The light in the window went out after I pulled the cable. Strange. All the lights outside are probably fake. In that case, yeah, let's go through the main entrance. See what's out here. This is the exit. Lock 2, of course. Take out the key you found. The key fits the lock perfectly. About time. There's probably going to be a battle here. Oh, this is not quite the entrance. It's a jail storage room. Any barrels? The barrel is labeled supplies and ingredients for Alexander of Mitya's lab. It's empty. There's a door here. Which leads to the laboratory. Oh no. So where's the alchemist? See that hole in the wall? He left the jail while you were playing around with the key. He's on page 84 now. Damn. You should probably hurry or there might not be any potion left for you to deliver. What, is he planning to drink it? You told me no spoilers. Alright. Okay. He used a puddle of acid to go through there. I see. Well, let's look around. Vials, flasks, powders. Pile of alchemy ingredients. You see an alchemy cauldron. There are various containers and books scattered around it. Judging by the smell, the last person to use this cauldron was making highly corrosive acid. Read the alchemy recipe book. There are bookmarks all throughout the book. Guide to making acid. Corrosive acid, green salt, plus blue sulfur, plus red lead. Order unknown. Read the other notes. Notes on salt. Never start with salt and never end with salt. Okay, so salt's the middle one. Lead before sulfur means you'll suffer. So it has to be sulfur, salt, and lead, I think. Stray drops of acid seem to have eaten away most of this page. Oh, okay. But we can figure it out with just the other two hints. So, yeah, sulfur, salt. You have all the components. The rest should be easy. Sulfur, salt, lead. It worked. You made acid. Nicely done. Yeah, thanks. What are we going to use this for, though? That's the question. I have acid. Can destroy any obstacle. Let's look around here. The bed is neatly made, like no one has slept in it. There's a laptop over here. A chemical-splattered laptop sits on the table. Do you know how to work this? I've come across them in books before. They're not complicated. Examine the desktop. The desktop wallpaper is an ancient portrait of a woman. A caption underneath it says, Victoria Breminski, daughter of Esmond III, Bremen Museum, 1201. The only thing he has installed is a browser. That's it. A what? It doesn't matter. Probably, yeah, the character doesn't understand what any of this modern stuff. Open the browser. There are only 2 tabs open. First tab. Bremen burial sites, 12th century. He was looking for ancient burial sites, one to be exact. The grave of Victoria Breminski. She must have been his lover. So that's where he went in such a hurry, to go resurrect her? That's why I keep telling you we need to hurry. But I mean, I wouldn't really mind letting him reunite with his lover. You don't have time for that. Second tab has emails between him and his boss from a month ago. He was trying to convince them to give them a gun. He said it would make it easier to see whether or not the potion of immortality was working. So we know that he was using the gun to shoot the prisoner. But could that same gun, maybe the alchemist shot the first Bookwalker we saw in the hallway? For 'twas hard indeed spilling blood with a blade, a most trying and foul business. How practical of him. So they let him use a gun in his experiments? Since there is no way to escape this laboratory, I imagine his bosses didn't see a problem with it. You mean there was no way to escape, right? You look at the melted wall. Well, let's look at his search history. Online driver's ed classes, plus a whole bunch of chemical names. To be fair, chemistry has made great strides over the last 1,000 years. Okay, let's lower this ladder. I think I'm just going to pull the bag off. Oh, metal beam. Oh, I have to drag it over, I see. There we go. I'm going to pull the bag off. I'm going to see what it looks like. Oh, also I can look at the shut-up wall here. Yeah. Oop. You sure that's a good idea? Why not? I think your appearance might scare him. He'll get over it. You slowly unwind the rope and pull the sack off the prisoner's head. Just don't panic. Oh my god, what the hell are you? I warned you. Hey now, calm down. I'm human just like you. Well, almost. Are you an alien? No, I'm a writer, but that's not important right now. Don't distract me. What band is on your shirt? Oh, that, no idea. I just took it off some guy. Also, I just realized the option to free him is not here anymore. So, bye. I guess that's all we can do with him. Alright. I don't think there's anything left to do, though. I'm just curious about the other door there. That seems like the actual exit. I'm just gonna poke at it here. Also, can I save? Oh, this is a game where you just roll with it. Oh, okay. So this is a room all on its own. Huh. I know we're supposed to chase the alchemist down, but I'm kind of curious about all this stuff here. These barrels smell like oak and wine. No head. Ooh, more stuff. I like stuff. You can feel wind blowing through the cracks between the bricks. Looks like someone walled off the entrance to the lab from the inside. The sledgehammer. You raise the hammer, wind up, and swing it into the bricks. Nice. There's a cell door here. Block staircase. Now this one seems completely blocked. Note. An old note. Alexander of Mytia, the royal alchemist, has committed a brazen crime. The scoundrel brewed a potion for the king that he promised would grant him immortality, but it was in fact poison. I declare that the alchemist shall be beheaded, and his diabolical lair shall be walled up. Advisor to the late King Esmond III. So he's working unauthorized from the royalty. And I feel like there must be a reason why this has been walled up and locked. There must be something going on with this particular cell. But let's take a look. Assembly area. Yeah, this is more than it seems. A handwritten note. Take all the money that comes in, go to Rosentown, buy the finest carpets and send them to Victoria, just like last time. Oh, materials. Oh, hold on. Gonna deal with some people here. Hard to tell how much ink I have left. Apparently I don't have 30. It probably looks like just 15, so I can do at least one slash. Let's take out at least one of these small guys. Take 2 damage. If I drink the ink, is that immediate? Does it take up my turn? It doesn't. Okay, so I can still do stuff. Oh, this thing's gonna summon. I don't like that. Let's stun everybody. And let's stun again. I think it's probably a good idea to just drain. I'm gonna get some ink from this guy. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it summons both. Oh, no. I thought it was going to only summon one of them. Shoot. I can eat the bread. Let's stun everybody again. I just have enough ink to stun again, so I'll kill everybody. And then this guy has 1 left. I can... Oh, actually, that kind of works out. We can drain. Get a little bit of ink back. Nice. What a good way to overcome your fear of spiders fighting against... I told you, I'm not afraid of spiders. You notice that your hands have stopped shaking. Well, in any case, now I'm definitely not afraid of them. Where do we go now? That metal door over there. Do we go? It's not clear if should I be going this way or should I be following the alchemist? Can Containers full of random stuff, bricks and planks. Oh, I see. It's called assembly area because this is where we're constructing the rooms. Eat the bread. Oh, I actually have 2 pieces of bread. Okay. I love ashes. Oh yeah, I forgot I can get some stuff here. Excuse me. Blueprint. A plan for rebuilding the jail from the simplest details. Whoops. The text isn't shown on the screen for long enough. That's not good. I guess I'll never know. I guess it's like blueprints for the rooms and stuff. Okay, I guess since we're here, this door leads outside. There isn't even a lock or anything. How am I supposed to open it? It only opens from the other side. They had no intention of letting the alchemist leave. Oh, this is the alchemist's jail. What's the plan? Splash acid on the jar. Okay, so we have the acid. I think all these other ones probably... This is a metal door, so I think the crowbar and hammer are going to work. But I'm going to leave this alone because we still need to get the actual thing we're here for. So let's go follow the alchemist first. Before I do that, though, I'm just going to make sure I collect everything. Because again, I'm not sure if the inventory is persistent. Stuff that we collect in here might be useful in the further chapters or further books. Okay, let's go over here. There's a workbench in this part of the laboratory, so we're gonna take a little visit here. Actually, we might not be able to get through. Now I'm thinking about it, I have a feeling we're not going to be able to get through. This is a lot of acid to walk through. That's going to corrode our clothes and stuff. Someone melted the wall with caustic acid. It seeped across the floor and there's definitely no way through. Okay, so we can't do anything there. Let's get in here. Yeah, it's a pretty cool introductory story chapter, I guess you could say. There's some little battles and stuff. I'm gonna cast Acid Splash. You uncork the acid. A caustic smell fills the air. The papers on your head slowly shrivel and curl up. Well, if it worked for the alchemist, it'll work for us. Let's do it. Sniff the bottle. The substance in the bottle gives off a very strong odor. You inhale just a little. Gah! Oh, I shouldn't have done that. You see stars, the room starts spinning. Hey, partner! The voice sounds oddly distant. I shouldn't have done that. Are you okay? Hey, focus. Splash the potion around at random. Let's not do that. Come to. Not an easy task in your current condition. The room is still spinning. You can't tell from the door from the floor or the floor from the ceiling. Focus! You snap to attention. Okay. Enough messing around. I wonder what would happen if we just splashed acid all over the place. That'd be kind of funny. Indeed. Pour the potion on the door. You splash the contents of the flask over the door. Layer after layer of metal starts sloughing off and dripping onto the floor. Impressive. Now let's get out of here before we're swimming in this acid. Okay, but... Oh. Did I just hear gunshots? Yes, and they were close. Hurry. The alchemist with his gun. Oh. So we're actually in this research institute. But which way? There's a door. What's this door here? Ah. We have a bit of a crime scene here. Bullet casings. 3 bullet casings. We just heard 3 shots. The murder just happened. Let's click the folder of papers. Stack of reports. So this this book started as a medieval sort of fantasy adventure, and now it's turned into a CSI sort of thing. A detective story in a way. Dead man. A head wound. What was he looking on his monitor? The computer monitor is splattered with blood, but he can see an open file under the stains. I want to see what this is. I advise you to hurry or we'll lose the alchemist. Read the half-written document. Report. Date 4/31/45. Progress on potion A1, Potion of Eternal Life. Attempt number 344 conducted by the alchemist yesterday was unsuccessful. The subject's body has been destroyed. We only have 4 subjects left. We're going to have to put our research on hold for roughly 2 months. The alchemist has stopped obstructing the process. I think he's getting close to... The report ends there. Looks like they thought he'd just hand the potion over willingly. Let's open the email. 3 new emails. The rest is all spam. An invoice from Versi. Final invoice for all work performed between January 2042 and August 2045. So the year is also way different. Near atomic environmental restoration for Project Jail. Total area of 3,519 square feet, $14 million. Near atomic human restoration, sample severed skull, 1403, 47 resurrection attempts, $18,300,000. They tried to resurrect the alchemist 47 times? Oh, he's an actual old-timey guy. He cost them a pretty penny. An email to investors. Rest assured, everything is going according to plan. Yes, Reversi's services ended up being more expensive than you expected due to additional attempts to reanimate the alchemist. But you will recoup these expenses in full. We have already reconstructed the jail. The rest is simple. Wait for the alchemist to rediscover the recipe for the potion of immortality. We are currently working to accelerate our access to human subjects. We should have seen it coming. Evil rich men who want to live forever. It's a pretty tired theme even for a book as old as this. Yep. I can't disagree. And finally, an email from the Chief of Security. I understand how important this laboratory is, and I can assure you that John has my full confidence. He was a security guard at Billery's head office, and before that he was my personal bodyguard, so I literally trust him with my life. P.S. About the new doors between the science office and the testing facility, I assure you there is absolutely no way to open them from the inside. With locks like these, you'll hardly need John. Okay, this might be a hint of what's coming up next here. Science facility. There's nothing else in the office. Let's get out of here. And there is nothing in this hallway of interest. Oh. If it's just it might be, maybe it's like a 6-barrel gun, so maybe if it only has 6 shots, he's probably empty. Because that was 3 and then 3 more. Reception. Oh, he just died. Great. A visitor registration book filled out in neat handwriting. Nothing else of interest in reception. To be honest, I remember playing this chapter, but I don't remember how it ended. So I'm actually I'll be kind of surprised, but maybe it'll jog my memory, but I don't remember. And it was like a couple of years. So this game came out in 2023, and I think I bought it around that time. So yeah, 3 years ago, I don't remember what happens here. I'm kind of a little bit on the edge of my seat here. I'm not even sure how we're going to even catch the alchemist. The guard is already dead. Okay, nothing else to do. Ah. That was him, the alchemist. Are you sure? Yeah, after him. Come on, we can take that taxi. Oh shit, car chase. Hurry, follow that car. The driver gapes at you in horror. Oh, yeah, because of his appearance. Damn, you should really pick a different appearance when you have to talk to people. Let's change your appearance. Yeah, this will be useful. You use up a few drops of ink. Your features slowly lose their definition. And your face morphs into a completely different one. What even is that? It doesn't look quite... I mean, the face looks good, but his hair is not... doesn't quite work. Hello! You smile at the driver. The driver's mouth slowly opens and he utters a choked cry that sounds more like a rasp. Your transformation must have scared him even more. Oh, okay. We wasted some ink. Push the driver out of the car. Ugh. We don't have time for this. The terrified driver offers barely any resistance. You get in the driver's seat and hang Roderick's cage over the rearview mirror. Hurry, follow the alchemist. Let's roll. I don't remember this car chase at all. Okay. Some car screeching noises. Crashed into something. Oh, great parking job. Oh, the cemetery. Is he... The alchemist... I think he's trying to resurrect his lover. Oh. Oh no, we ran into... Oh. We hit him. He's right there. The alchemist slowly crawls toward the entrance to the cemetery. It looks like the crash broke his leg. In 2 places. And his arm. Almost there. Let's stand in his way. He needs medical help right away. His leg is broken and... Oh no, I don't have time for that. You walk up to the alchemist and start rummaging through his pockets. You can't just leave him like this. I'm not here for him. You find the potion bottle in the right pocket of his coat. I'm here for this. You hold the murky potion up to light and examine it. Well, that's that. I think we're getting started. We're starting to get some hints here that maybe the character we're playing is not exactly a good guy. There's probably a reason why he's chained up in shackles for 30 years. But we'll see. But at the same time, though, we're dealing with... The alchemist is just a character in a book. They're not real by definition, but I feel like maybe this game is presents a lot of questions about what exactly is real and what exactly is fiction. Victoria. I'm not Victoria. My name is Etienne. I'm going after. He's talking about his lover. I'm almost there. The alchemist stubbornly continues crawling his way towards the cemetery. His lover is none of my concern. You do realize that if you take the potion, it'll disappear from the book forever, right? He succeeded in resurrecting his lover so many times over and over again every time somebody read the book. And this cycle will be broken. Oh, we're changing the story if we take the potion. Nice, that makes sense. This son of a bitch literally killed dozens of people for the sake of his experiments. But but he's still a human being. He's a character in a book, written by someone. He's not alive. Yep, just as... I knew it. I knew this... We're gonna have this... I think we're gonna... We might have to make a choice here. We're gonna have a dilemma here. I'm sure there's enough of the potion to go around. My orders are clear. Bring back the potion, not half a potion or a third or anything like that. But your orders don't say anything about it being full, right? I'm not risking failing this job just to save a fictional character. You do understand that the alternative to what I'm doing right now is literally 30 years of hard labor, right? Not every writer survives that, and those that do almost never go back to writing. That's what I have to look forward to. I still say that we should at least... You shove the cage into your... Oh, maybe he's making the choice for us. You shove the cage into your pocket, which muffles Roderick's voice. All you hear from him now is faint grumbling. Oh, no, actually, no. We can make a choice. That's enough from you. I don't intend to lose whatever I have for the sake of a character. Risk it all and split the potion in half. Take the whole potion and leave. Yep. I don't recall if this game has like multiple endings or anything like that. It would be kind of cool. Let's go... Let's treat the characters in the books as real people. Even though they're not actually real. I think either way there's going to be consequences. Like if we split the potion, then the client, the people we're working for aren't going to be happy, but I'm willing to just see how that goes. And see how that plays out. So let's... And it satisfies Roderick. Again, we don't know much about him. Risk it all and split the potion in half. Are you sure this is a good idea? If I try and trick my client, he'll terminate my contract. And then I definitely won't be writing for the next 30 years at least. It's interesting that the game really just said, are you sure you want to do that? Could this end the game right here if I do this? I'm trying to do it. I also got an achievement for doing this. Divide and conquer. Fine. You stride over to the trash can and find an almost empty soda bottle inside. This will have to work. Oh, I can drink it. Oh, that's an interesting choice. I could drink it for myself. Now we'll commit to what we're doing here. Pour out what's left. You pour the rest of the soda onto the... Oh, they're talking about the soda. Whoops, I thought they were talking about the potion. You pour half the potion of immortality into the empty bottle, which is still sticky from the sugary soda. Then you give the original bottle back to the alchemist. As you're about to hand the potion over, your bad knee makes a horrible cracking sound, much louder than stronger than before. Crunch? Damn. You suck into breath. The bottle tumbles out of your hand. Time seems to slow down. Watch out! A choked and muffled cry from inside your pocket. The potion continues its flight and you fling your hangout, but there's no way you'll get there fast enough. Oh, the potion bottle makes a clinking sound as it lands on the alchemist's head. Oh. Ow! It clicks again as it bounces off him and flies back up into your hand? Ooh, caught it. What the hell? That's not supposed to happen. You hear grumbling coming from your pocket. That's not how physics works. Phew. I guess I should probably see a doctor about my knee. You finally give the other half of the potion to the alchemist. The spark returns to his eyes, and he reaches up to take the potion with a trembling hand, the one that isn't injured. Sorry for, you know. He doesn't seem to hear you. Leaning on the wall, he slowly makes his way toward the cemetery gate. So we know that he's not a good person, obviously. But we're gonna take the pacifist route. I always like to try the pacifist route first and see where that goes. If I ever try replaying it, maybe I'll try something else, but let's get out of here. So mission half accomplished, I guess. We'll deal with the consequences of this, I guess. Oh, it's in a soda bottle. Also, I'm worried that maybe they suspect that our client might suspect that we drank some of the immortality potion. This might have been a bad choice. I think the courier is waiting for me downstairs. All right, let's deliver this. Or just go down this way. Oh, there's the storage room, another apartment. There's only one apartment on this first floor here. Did you get the item? Yes. Put the briefcase in the doorway. Do not step outside the door. All right. Here's your payment. We will be in touch. Okay. I need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. Yeah, me too. Oh, we got a phone call. Yeah, our client is not... Whoever we're working for, they're not going to be happy. Hello? What did you deliver to me? The potion of immortality, just like you ordered. No, this is half the potion of immortality. And it's in an old soda bottle to boot. I just thought... But still the potion though, right? I just wanted to make sure the alchemist could. You're fired. Oh. Damn. Okay, we... It had to be all or nothing there. They wanted the full potion. So we're... We'll live with that choice, I guess. Let's just sleep on it. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, and Roderick is... You can live here for now, partner. Two weeks later. I feel like I didn't get enough sleep. Guess we're just hanging out with Roderick here. So we don't have any, I guess, jobs available to us. Oh yeah. I jotted down a few ideas for my skills. Oh. Okay, so just so you know, I stopped playing when I first started playing this game. I only did up to this point. I didn't realize that skills. I didn't even get to this skill screen. So yeah, everything after this point, I have no idea where we're going to deal with. But yeah, I think it does seem like this game has certainly has some RPG elements. So we're going to upgrade our skills. That's pretty cool. We have, I guess the only option here is to unlock a new skill. Shield. Absorb damage. 2 damage shield for 1 turn. It also doesn't seem to use any ink at all, which is pretty... It's pretty useful. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Oh, telephone. Oh, I see you've been eating some pizza. I guess I'll do the phone. The phone ring is kind of annoying. I'll do the phone call, then we'll read the article. Hello. Oh, you finally... Mr. Quist. Etienne Quist. Oh, yes. I'm calling from the Writers Police Department. This is a scheduled call. Okay. Have you selected the publishing agency where you will serve your sentence? Let's say yes. Yes. Very well then. Give me the publisher's name and address so I can add it to your records. They don't have an address yet. Excuse me? It's a new publishing agency. Not many people know about it. We urge you to choose a publisher quickly. We also recommend Morak as the most suitable publisher for you. Sure, of course. Sounds like Morak might be a government-sanctioned publishing house and not the best place to go. You have the opportunity to shorten your sentence to 28 years if you can prove yourself to the management. Oh wow, 2 years only? Next question. Have you associated with any other writers since your arrest? No? No. I know it's not allowed. Very well, one last question. Have you engaged in any illegal activity in the past month? Of course not. Okay, we don't have to. Noted. Do you confirm that your responses to this survey have been truthful? Why are the police don't seem to be doing a very good job. Usually if you want to really know what the person's doing, you actually have a one-to-one interview or like check on what they're actually doing. The person can just lie through the phone call. It's not very effective. Yes. Thank you for your time. Have a pleasant day. Goodbye. Yeah, seems kind of incompetent on the police there. Another phone call? The heck? Hello? Hi, Rich. Can you take another order? Oh, it's you. Another order. I'm ready. Ah, damn, you're not Rich. Sorry, wrong number. Might be a delivery, like a pizza delivery guy. I don't know. It's weird. Alright, let's find. Oh my god. Hello. Yes. But you know, it's not a big one, so I guess I can give you one more chance. Thank you. Besides, I haven't been able to get in touch with my most incompetent walker. You'll make a good replacement for him. Thank you, sir. The order is at your door. Hangs up. Is this the same client that we had? Oh, also we have a... Etienne Quist, please be sure you are at home tomorrow from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. The furniture you ordered will be arriving door-to-door delivery. The order has been paid for in full. Who paid it? We have no money. Sincerely, Frank's Cozy Furniture Store. Oh, what the heck? Mr. Quist, I'm writing this letter to express how deeply grateful I am for your books. In all of modern literature, I have never thought I'd find such interesting, truly lifelike characters with unique flaws and virtues, but in your novel, I don't even have the words to describe what it makes me think. I just give it to all my friends and demand that they read it. The world of books is truly worse off without you, and I hope that the misadventures you're experiencing won't dull your desire to write. Our whole little book club is waiting expectantly for new works from you. Sincerely, gratefully, and with love, Edna Rabier. It is making me think, what kind of crimes has he done? Is it actually bad stuff? Like, you know, a thing I can think of is maybe he trapped people or characters in the books against their will. That'd be kind of crazy. Or the other possibility is maybe it's not really a crime, but just, you know, the government wants control over writing in general. And maybe Mr. Quist, maybe Etienne wrote something that the government didn't like. That's also a possibility. So, a lot of thoughts there. Just, you know, could the game could go in either way, for all I know. Another box.
It's easier to get a new one.
Okay. I'll check that newspaper in a sec. But let's just put the box down. I think what I'll do is I'll probably do this. We just did the first chapter. We'll do this one also today. And then I'm not entirely sure. Again, the playtime for the game seems to be about 8 to 12 hours. So yeah, I'll try to play up to maybe like 4 or 5 hours today. We're about halfway done here. Okay, so I'm not touching anything in the case yet. I just want to look around here. Alright, finally, let's read this. New book announcement. Andre Duval wanted to live a quiet life, get a good job, start a family, build a small house in the suburbs. But suddenly he finds himself involved in a deadly game of survival staged by aliens, and the prize for winning is no less than the elixir of immortality. Wait a minute. A brilliant novel full of live action that literally spills off the pages right into the reader's face. Stella Quinn. So wait a moment. They took the elixir of immortality from that one book that we went into, and they put it into a new book that is just published. Why? Like, why can't you just write your own elixir of immortality? That's a big question. Why do they have to put this particular elixir in?
I don't know.
These are the kind of writers we're selling the items to? Alright, let's take a look what we got here. We got The Spark of a Hammer by Torben Zakinski. A strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Spark of a Hammer by Torben Zakinski and extract an item, the Hammer of Thor. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. An excerpt from a review. A solid work, even though it seemed like it would have the imprint of a pure publishing project. What else would you expect from a heap of myths wrapped in a sparkling coat of a new look? I confess I couldn't even have imagined that some bright mind would be able to pick out even a shred of relevance from such ancient material. And that's the... Oh, I see. It's actually a larger compartment since it is a hammer. Alright. I'm also not sure. I don't think our inventory... We'll see if our inventory persists. I don't think it does. Oof. Damn, sure is icy here. Look around. You there, Roderick? Yeah. Listen, about the alchemist from the last book. No, don't worry, I get it. You writers never pull your punches when it comes to characters. We're still talking about that. That's not it. It's hard to explain. Well, I wanted to apologize. That was rude of me. Rude isn't quite the word I would have used. Oh, stop it. That alchemist was a literal murderer. Alright, let's agree that we won't hurt any more characters. None at all. Right. Deal. What are we doing in this book anyways? I need to find a hammer belonging to someone named Thor. Thor? Yeah, some kind of special hammer, I guess. hopefully we'll learn more soon. Then let's get going. Feels like Roderick might be a little reluctant to help us after that, even though we did eventually just made the right choice. Alright, what are we... so our inventory is completely cleared. So I guess it doesn't matter what we collect. But it's... whatever we collect is just for the adventure that we're on right now. Which kind of makes sense. The banner says, Thor's batteries will keep your fridge charged for 3 whole days. Thor's batteries? Wait a minute. Is Thor the power company in this novel? That's interesting. It feels a little bit Fallout-y, I have to say. Hanging robot. A strange sight catches your eye. A robot hanging from a tree with a noose around its neck. Ooh. The robot's limbs creak slightly as they sway in the wind. It tilts its head to the side. If you think about it, why would someone hang a robot? It's not... Oh, hello. What the? Read it back. Hi there, robot? Correct. I am a robot. My name is Modi. Can you confirm that you are a human? Well, for the most part, yeah. Sensor accuracy increased to 89%. Thank you, human. Oh, we're helping it. We're doing some machine learning here. What are you doing in that tree? I'm hanging. You laugh and look at the robot. There's an awkward silence. I mean, how'd you get in the tree? I was installed in this spot by several humans. I am 74% certain that they were mad and on their way to destroy the power plant. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Do you need help? You point at the rope around its neck. Thank you, human, but I will be perfectly fine. Are you sure? When I first walked over, you were hanging there unconscious. Oh, with 27% certainty, I detect care in your voice. Is he saying you're only 27% caring? Don't worry, I put myself in sleep mode to save battery. Do you think I can find you a new battery somewhere? He looks sideways at Roderick's cage. It is 100% care. The robot tilts its head to the side and it blinks. The human continues to demonstrate care. 16% this time. But don't worry, I'm operating on a fresh battery, and it should last a while. Also, I can find more batteries at the power plant once I regain freedom of movement. It's very interesting. Kind of a cool character. You can also ask... It also gives us a nice introduction to whatever the heck we're dealing with here. There are people raiding the power plant? They must not like Thor that much then. Ask about Thor's hammer. There's a power plant near here, right? That's right. Just up the road, you'll find my workplace. Thor Power Plant. Fantastic. Have you heard anything about them having a hammer? The hammer of Thor. Oh, excuse me. Just this morning, I checked that it was intact, like I do every morning. And how is it? Your eyes dart from side to side and you rub your hands together. It is 100% intact. Well then, let's head for the power plant. So I guess I see. Whatever mob that came by, they hung the robot here on their way to the power plant. Are you alive? Modi is unable to answer this question. Selecting standard introduction. I am Modi, a robot, model ASGD6. Produced on a special order at a Sindri and Broker Group factory. I am pleased to serve you. Okay. Take the robot down. How about I take you down from there, Modi? I wouldn't mind that. but also I wouldn't want to be a bother. Is there a reason why we'd want to leave him up here, though? They are giving us this choice. I'm worried about the mob. If they see us with Modi, that might make them even more mad. Modi doesn't seem to mind it. So I will take this option and just leave him there for now. You know, I think I spoke too soon. I'm not even sure if I can even get that big guy down. The human is displaying caution. According to my calculations, there is a 77% probability that my weight will cause the branch to break in. 2 weeks. I'll just wait. Yeah, let's hold off on this. We can always come back here. And again, he said he doesn't mind. He's just hanging about. No. Oh, the power plant's right here. I am noticing there's a lot of footsteps on the ground there. So definitely a group of people have trudged through here. What are we dealing with here? We got 2 panels and a lever. Billboard. I guess that's it. Thor power plant. The hammer's in there somewhere. So do we have to dig the power plant out of the snow now? I don't think so. There's a couple panels over there. I bet they opened the entrance. How do you get in here? Is it like an underground facility? It's a very different environment here compared to the first book. It says bench. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. There is an empty battery compartment under the label. Where do we get a battery? Oh no. Robot has a battery. Well, you know. What do you mean I know? Where? From the robot. Is it battery operated too? Yep. Hold on. We said we weren't doing any more killing. We're not killing it. We're just turning it off temporarily. Oh, okay. Roderick is bending the rules a little bit here. This panel says, you see a metal panel labeled power plant. There are 2 battery compartments on this panel. Oh. Below that, there is some text. Activates and deactivates the power plant's anti-avalanche defenses. What could those be? What do you mean by anti-avalanche? Maybe it's something to heat the snow away. Lever? The lever is locked and doesn't budge. Okay. Is there no other let's talk to Roderick. I wonder, the only other option I can think of is, can we get a battery from the real world? But that wouldn't make much sense because the real world, you know, the size of the battery, their electrical system might be completely different from what's in this book. Let's actually, there's some other things. Did you want to ask me something? I did, in fact. Whatever happened to the potion of immortality that we got? It was sent off to the client. Is he going to drink it? I don't think so. The potion won't last long in the real world, just like the other objects taken from books. Then why? As I understand it, he's selling the artifacts to other writers and maybe publishers who have a lot of money. But why? Yeah, there's the question I was asking. Like, why can't they write their own potion of immortality? Why can't they just use their own potions for their books? Why buy a pre-made one? It takes a lot of time and effort. For a potion that makes someone immortal, let's say, it would take me about 6 months. But that's just a guess. I'm no expert when it comes to objects. Huh. So it's literally... It's like when you use pre-made assets in making a game. You can either make your own custom thing, or you could just buy pre-made stuff. And it's been applied to books here. Because apparently writing stuff is very difficult. That's interesting. So some writer out there is putting our potion into their book. That's the plan. Okay. What should I do next? We want to talk to the robots. I thought. Guess that's the only option here. Just my shackles too. Damn, I'm so sick of these things. You roll up your sleeve and flex your left wrist under the shackle. So all this thievery is to get your shackles removed? Surely there must be another way. Well, there's one alternative. I can work off my sentence, 30 years of hard labor for a publishing agency. Which in and of itself doesn't sound like a great idea. I can't disagree. Not to mention that even after all that, I probably still won't be able to go back to writing. Why is that? I've heard that a lot of writers, even after even just 5 years of serving their sentence, decide to give up. Give up writing? I think it might be more than that. Yeah, not only that. It's not great. Alright, let's get the battery. Take the robot down. Take the robot down. To be honest, I have no idea how to get you down from there, but I'll just... You look at the robot, then at the branch, then at the rope. A knife, a ladder, or a truck and a hacksaw would be useful, but all you have is your 2 hands. Hang on to the robot or use ink. Let's use ink. What are you planning? You approach the rope connecting the robot to the tree and carefully touch it. The ink seeps into the rope. Several fibers change color and start to fray. I don't have the strength for the whole rope, but a few fibers should be enough. Human, I don't understand what you're... A loud crack and a crashing noise drown out the robot's mechanical babbling. As though nothing happened, the robot starts petting a cat. Okay. That jumped out from a nearby bush. Aw. It doesn't seem to care about anything else. Are you okay, Modi? No damage? Thank you, human. I'm fine. Now I, too, am performing care. The stray cat purrs contentedly under the robot's hand. Guess we're just going to take it out. So we can't get inside the power plant without the robot's battery. I don't see any other way in the book. Besides, it's not murder. We're just turning it off for a little while. Then we'll turn it back on. Are we sure? Because... You know, who knows how the robot is designed, but maybe if you take out the... Kind of like when you turn off your computer without saving stuff, I wonder if you take out the battery, his brain gets... If you put the battery back in, his brain is completely reset, and it's not him anymore. It's not Modi. Right? Yeah. I promise. Then that's that. Just turn me around, okay? I don't want to watch. Fine. You move Roderick's cage to your back. You look at the robot. The battery hatch on its back is easy to find, and because it's glowing and has a huge handle, the cover comes off surprisingly easily. Does the human want to perform care and change my battery? Don't worry, I am 81% certain that I will manage to reach the power station and charge it myself. I just want to spend some time with this wonderful cat. Meow. The cat meows happily. It seems to like Modi a lot. You touch the battery. It's firmly seated in its socket. Human, please be careful with my battery. If it comes out, I'll plunge into eternal darkness. I really don't want to plunge into eternal darkness. The robot's voice is fearful. Oh. Take a breath. This is actually really hard for me. Can it be? You're actually starting to feel something for these characters, you hear from behind your back. But without batteries, we can't. Modi turns to look at you in the eye, still petting the cat. You shut your eyes and sharply yank out the battery. Why? Modi's eyes go dark. The battery is yours to do with what as you wish. The cat under the robot's frozen hand also pauses and starts to sniff at it. My God. Let's get out of here. No more murders. I guess we're... I have a feeling it sounds like foreshadowing that we're going to have to, unfortunately, murder somebody. And that's going to cause another rift between Roderick and Etienne here. So this panel had 2 slots. We can't power that. But we can at least power this one. The bench. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. Does the plus sign go on the top or on the bottom? I never remember. It's usually the top, right? Nothing happens. Then plus on the bottom. I think it worked. Yeah. What? There's a frozen man and a... That is... Okay, this... I'm getting the sense... Like, the first book was pretty... Like, crazy. Like, you know... The tonal shift into more of a modern age was definitely jarring. But this... I have a feeling this story is very... I think we're going to see a lot of silliness here. Frozen man. You see an unmoving man covered in a layer of frost. I think he's already... I see that. With some difficulty, you open the man's frozen coat and take his wallet out of the coat's inner pocket. Examine his business card. Edvard Rodensgaard, Chief Inspector, Specialization, Industrial Real Estate. He kind of looks like you in this photo. A little bit. Hey, wait, you don't know what I look like. That was a joke. Money. A small wad of bills and a few crumpled discount coupons tucked between them. You're not going to take the money? It's not like he needs it, You're trying to test my morals. No, I'm not going to take his money. I can't use it in the real world. I know, the notes would just dissolve like everything else that comes out of the books. So it could be useful in maybe as we play through this. That's not the only reason. You take one of the notes. These say pudens, not instead of pounds. There's a law that says all authors have to write them like that in their books now. Oh, to prevent people from just making counterfeit money or just, printing money. I see. So that means there must be some way to take them out of the book. You shrug. It's in the briefcase. A lonely, worn-out briefcase sits by its owner's frozen right hand. Oh, I have a feeling... Yeah, the person... I guess the person here must have been sitting on the bench and then someone took out the battery and then just plopped down. The briefcase has a combination lock on either side of the handle. Are we gonna... Bang. The locks pop apart when you slam them against your knee, and you open the briefcase wide. Oh, we're just breaking in. Okay, then. Anything interesting in there? Examine the strange box. This box has the Thor power plant logo on it. The box has words on it. Sale. Buy 10 batteries and get one free. Free battery cannot be resold. What's a sale? You open the box and take out a battery. Don't worry about it. Examine the papers. You start rifling through the frozen traveler's papers. A bunch of bureaucratic nonsense, looks like reports, inquiries. The Commonwealth of 9 countries will review the situation concerning Thor and Jormungandr individually. Thor and who? It's one of the other like Norse gods, I think. Reading, face pressed close to the text. Jormungandr. Who's that? I thought you were the one with the access to the book's text. Do you not know? It's not easy to search the entire text for one single word. Oh, this guy is our... It's not just the first book. He can do a text search on the whole thing. Let's see, what else? President Odin has ruled that blah, blah, blah. Read carefully. There might be something important in there. Oh, here we go. As Chief Inspector, you will need to visit the now defunct power plant to assess it and draw up a deed of sale. So closed down. We have a potential buyer. The Jormungandr Group will send representatives over soon to sign the sale and purchase agreement. Some kind of local bureaucracy, I guess. Anyways, I'm about to freeze to death standing out here. Let's get going already. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. I want to get into this plant. So we have to take out this battery. So I'm going to send this guy back down into the snow. And put this one in. Now, let me just double check this. Label at the top. There's a label at the top's power plant. Below that is some text. Okay, so let's put lower slot. And upper slot. The panel starts buzzing. I think it's working. Finally. The light on the lever turns green. Lever Kronk. Oh, it goes up. That's cool. And we can just turn it back. We can also turn it back. Actually, can we take out the... Can we take out the batteries now? What happens? You pull on the battery, but it doesn't budge. It looks like the locking mechanism is tied to the lever's position. Okay. So if we want to put the battery back in the robot, we have to bring Thor down, and then the whole power station down, and then take the batteries out. Let's see. Let's go. Oh. Other robots. Crowbar parts. Oh, we're collecting an inventory again, just like last time. What the hell happened here? Someone really had a grudge against robots. And that, let me guess. How is the door leading to the hammer? We'll have to find the back door. Oh, it's blocked off. A robot with an axe sticking out its head sits motionless in the snow. Do you think it's... You know, let's throw a stone. You look around, find a stone, and throw it at the robot. A metallic clink echoes through the air. Silence. Guess it really is, you know. Get close and take a look. As you get closer, you see that the axe is deep enough in the robot's head that it also went through its body. There's no battery in this one. We could have used it since everything in this book seems to be battery operated. Someone sure went to town here. You look at the robot's back to read the tag on its neck. This one was thread. If you find an extra battery, I think you should wake this one up. Maybe it can tell us something. Okay, we might have to come back to that one. Look around. Maybe we can find a battery in one of these ones. You examine the metal tag on the bag of the broken robot's head. This one was Uller. Uller is beyond help now. True, but it looks like there's something inside. You open the cover. Inside the battery is lit up, running on emergency power. I got the battery. Okay, I'll just check these other robots. These robots are completely destroyed. There's no hope for fixing them. Take some... Basically trying to look for inventory. Also the rubble. The entrance to the power plant is blocked. I see that, so it looks like there's two exits. We can go to the right, or the bottom right, or the top left. But let's get the lowdown here from this robot. This makes me a little nervous. You push the battery into the socket. 95% certainty. Launching countermeasure program. The robot turns to you, its robotic hands open and close threateningly. Damn, I guess that axe really damaged it. Be careful. Pretend to be a robot. That's we don't look like a human. Use ink. Remember the robot's name. I'm going to try the last one. Remember the robot's name. Thread. That's your name, right? That's right. I'm Thread, worker robot at Thor Station. How about we just calm down and talk a little bit, okay? After all, I brought you back to life. I will no longer believe the human. My only response is retaliation. It's going to attack. Ah, shit. Maybe I should have used ink then. Electrify. Let's try this new shield ability. 2 damage shield for 1 turn. Okay, I guess I could keep doing the shield. Strong hit. Shoot that again. It only shields 2 damage. Okay, looks like that was enough. A regular hit. I need to do damage to it somehow. Let's... Stunning doesn't really help us here. Let's just do a slash. We'll take a hit here. And 1 damage. Let's... I kind of want to drain him for some ink, but we'll do another slash here. Well, that's 3 damage. That's good. Do I try to kill him now, or... let's do... I'm a little worried about my health here. I don't have any healing. I do want to keep my ink supplies up a bit. I'm gonna drain. Okay, let's kill him off now. The robot falls heavily into the snow. Urgent repairs needed. Fortunately, the battery survived the fight. You carefully remove it from the robot's body. So if we use the ink, we might have been able to get more of an idea what happened here, but... Oh, I'm going to commit to my choice here. I'm not in the best health right now, though. I don't imagine we'll be able to find, like, a lot of healing items in the power plant. Maybe like a first aid kit or something. Let's go to the right. And keep going here. Factory vehicle lot. Oh, it's a workbench. Oh, we can make another crowbar if we need it. I won't make that yet. Because there might be some other... I only have 1 tools right now, so... there might be a need to make something else here. I have 5 ink, great. Junk. There is a factory crate sticking out of the snow. Clear this snow away with your hands. Dig it out with a shovel. Oh. I guess we can make a shovel too. We don't know how to make that. Off-road vehicle door. An enormous car has sunk into the snow. Right underneath it is a blue puddle. Yeah, someone's gonna have a rough time fixing this. It's a good thing we don't need to drive it anywhere. Well, actually... Oh, come on. Look over there. One of the robots drove off. I just found it in the text. And a robot means a spare battery. Yeah. Use the car repair kit. Huh. Looks like there's a whole bunch of other items we could get. Examine the car. It wouldn't take an expert to see that there's no way this car will run right now. It's leaking some kind of blue liquid, and the leak needs to be stopped. Any ideas? One of the transmission valves is shot. Does that tell you anything? Okay, so... the valve, that means... Silence falls. Roderick's cage vibrates impatiently against your chest. Alright, I have no idea what that means. Do we need to get under the car and check, I assume? Look under the car. Your coat is going to get dirty, but there's no other choice. With a grunt, you lie down on your back and use your feet to push yourself underneath. The hole should be there somewhere. You see at least a dozen thick tubes. They're all covered in a thick layer of dirt and oil residue. I see a bunch of tubes. Okay, so feel around and find the one that's broken. Are you serious? That's going to take... Oh, there's something written here. Words are messily scratched onto the bottom of the car. Deal with your own crap yourself, Thor. How controversial. And too aggressive for robots. It was a human. It says his name was Thialfi. So what are we going to do about the car? Ask your neighbor? Maybe your neighbor has a car repair kit? You get along with him, right? My neighbor doesn't have a car. There's no point in having a car where I live. Everything's in walking distance. Oh, that's convenient. Fine, we'll look in the book. Since there's a car, there must be a car repair kit. Ink? Ink won't work. I would need to know what to use it on and how. I'm clueless when it comes to cars. Me too. I don't drive at all, so when it comes to like car repair, don't know. So I'm guessing, yeah, we can't, whatever is in the right hand side, we have to drive over there. We can't just walk. And we need another battery to operate this panel. Oh, it has 3 battery slots. Huh. Let me guess. This is the back door to the facility? That's right. I'm assuming this panel lowers this part of the power plant. You see a panel with the 3 battery slots. It's labeled workshop plus back door. I'm not going to put any batteries in there right now. But I think we're going to have to come back here. Though, yeah. If we need the work, at least we have a workbench, so we can, if we need to make anything, we can also do that here too. Let's check the other side. Oh, it's just called a cliff. I see. There's a tightly closed crate lying in the snow. Okay, so that's where a crowbar would be useful. Like this one. The pristine snowy landscape is interrupted by 2 metal legs sticking out of a snowbank. Another robot. That means another battery, which wouldn't hurt to have. Just do it quickly. No questions, no names, no nothing. Alright, just cold, quick, unfeeling work. That's right. You approach the robot and start digging into the snow. Or rather, you try to dig. The snow is resistant, and your hands rapidly start to freeze. Damn, the snow is too frozen. We need a shovel. You gonna ask your neighbor again? You look around. No soul in sight. Well, there's no one else to ask. Okay, I'll wait here for you. Okay, so we can't get a car repair kit, but we can at least maybe ask for a shovel. So let's do that. Let's go back to reality for a sec. Alright. Shovel, huh? So these neighbors weren't very helpful. Knock on the door. Silence. Who's there? What are you doing? We're not supposed to answer. I'm not answering, I'm just asking. We're not supposed to ask either, you dummy. No, you're the dummy. Dumbface. Ask the kids about a shovel. Do you happen to have a shovel in there? A shovel? We don't have any shovels. Go away. Oh, so now you're answering? Because he asked, stupid. You're stupid. No, you're stupid. You don't... Give me that. Okay, then. Kitchen... Oh, the kitchen's open now.
Time to raid the house.
Nothing really changed after the renovations. This is a very tight kitchen, I have to say. Not very much space to do anything.
I don't know.
They're not mine, but they've been here for several days now. Should I wash them? Smells like burnt bacon. What else do we got here? TV's broken. I think the only thing left is the fridge. Oh. Steal food from the fridge. Okay. The apple will be useful, though, because we do need... Actually, we do need a bit of healing. Actually, I wonder... Is the kitchen... I wonder if it applies to... Like, is it possible to steal food and later books? Maybe there's more... Maybe more food will appear in there, perhaps. I'm not sure if I should eat the apple now, but I'll consider it. Okay, so this neighbor is not terribly friendly, but he could have a shovel. Who's there? It's me again. What's that? Speak up. It's Etienne, your neighbor. Ah, yes. Did you bring back my sledgehammer? You know what happened to your downstairs neighbor? To who? Your downstairs neighbor. There were strange noises coming from his apartment last night. Downstairs. I don't know anyone downstairs. No one's lived there for 100 years or so. Do you have a snow shovel? Sorry. A snow shovel? But summer. Also, where's my sledgehammer? I'll get back to you soon. I'm still struggling with that nail. But right now I really need a shovel. Bah. Damn you. There's a shovel in the building storage room downstairs. Go get it yourself. Got it. Thanks a lot. I'll still be waiting for my sledgehammer. I'll bring it back this week, I promise. Where did we... What happened to the sledgehammer? We don't have it, do we? It's not in our inventory. So no one's... What? What the heck is this? The note says, do you understand why we don't need to sleep? That's a bit disconcerting. Let's get this shovel. Oh, there's a locker here. I wonder what... Is a shovel in there, perhaps? Oh, there's a shovel. Aha. Very handy thing. Yeah, we don't... I don't know what happened to the inventory we had, like the sledgehammer from before. It's not in our inventory, so... And there is this locker. Seems like we're gonna have to come back in there at some point. Alright. Back to our adventure. Oh, I gotta close the door here. Is this open? Nope. I still... All this time, I'm not able to use the bathroom. So Etienne has been holding it in for at least 2 weeks. And he's been eating all this pizza. That's not good for his bowels, I have to say. Okay. Let's diggy hole here. Well, did your neighbor lend you a shovel? You brandish the shovel like a knight's sword. Okay, then get cracking before it snows again. The shovel bites deeply into the snow. You make good progress. The robot you dug out seems to be asleep. All you hear is quiet mumbling coming from it. Listen to it. Once I finish working, I can play. I am 15% certain that I can build the perfect snowman. Maggie would be so jealous. You slowly turn the robot face down. The battery hatch is just like the ones you've seen before. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to play. You yank open the cover, pull out the battery, and walk away. I'll build a snowman. You put the battery in your pocket. Okay. So we have 2 batteries now, so we could open this, whatever this is. But I kind of want to open that crate. That requires the crowbar. So I'm going to go back to the workbench here. And hope... The thing is, if I do this, I won't have any tools, and maybe there's a possibility later on in the game I might have a need for something else. But again, I don't have any piece of metal or rags, so maybe that's not going to come into play here. I'll make the crowbar. I'll also have 29 inks, junk and inks. The first chapters seem to have, or at least the first book, seem to have an abundance of junk and hence ink. This book seems to have a lack of it, which kind of makes sense. It's a power plant. Break open the lid. You hook the crowbar into the lid and break the lock. Oh, good. Okay, good. We have another set of tools. That's good. All right. I think that was worth it. Let's put the batteries in. So this one, the label on this panel says storage. There are 2 battery compartments lower down. Clunk. Looks like we need another battery. The panel buzzes and lights up. Panel beeps and the light. Okay, so I guess storage lifts out from the bottom, I'm guessing. Let's see. Cool. It's like its own little building here. Take a look. We can probably find a car repair kit in here, probably. Toolbox over there. Unpowered robot over there. Let's check out the robot first. In the corner of the room, you see an unresponsive robot covered in a layer of frost. Nothing in the battery hatch. Hey, look, there's something in its hand. The robot's one intact hand is clutching a piece of paper. You pry apart the metal fingers and unfold the paper. Is this a map? It shows part of the factory. There's even an X marked. Looks like we found a treasure map. What kind of treasure could robots possibly have? Maybe more batteries. You put the paper in your pocket. Can I see the map? Section in... Oh, you can actually see it on... You can see it over my shoulder here. So I'm looking for somewhere on the screen. There's a crate to the right and some dark object to the above it. I guess we use a shovel on there, on that spot. Okay. That's cool. I'll go look for that in a sec. I do have to say, the puzzles here, they're not meant to be, they're not like Quern or Dimhaven level sort of style of puzzles. It's pretty straightforward, like you just go through it. Which is not bad. I'm not expecting very difficult puzzles here. Panel's broken and a battery won't help. This panel needs a battery to power it. Same thing. So that one's broken. These three seem to be operational. Is there another battery we can get in here? That's the question. Let's check the toolbox. You look at the toolbox. Of course, it's locked too. I'm so goddamn tired of this. Everything is always locked. That's it. Hey, what's wrong? Take a deep breath. No, I'm not going off to look for lockpicks again. I've had enough. You put a drop of ink on the lock. Suddenly, the shackles around your wrists give off a burning coldness. Ugh. Don't you think you're using ink a little too often? Isn't it dangerous to control someone else's book? Oh. What was that? I didn't expect one drop of ink to cause so much resonance. You look at your hands. You're risking rejection if you keep that up. And then what's reject? What is rejection? I'm sure it was a coincidence. You open the toolbox and take out a repair kit. By the way, you move the box off the table. This is a solid table. We could put together something useful here. So another workbench here. Let's see. But something seemed to have happened to the warehouse. I'm a little concerned. Toolkit. Okay. Are we in a different place now? No, everything's the same. Okay, oh, hold on. What? Don't you think we should take the battery from the panel? I bet we'll need it later. Yeah, you're right. Actually not. Because right now we're trying to... we're trying to find a third battery, so I'll keep the batteries there. That's fine. But let me see if I can... There's a crate there, but there's nothing to dig there, so I don't think it's on this screen. It might be way over here. What does it look like? I guess tire marks. Not really. The thing is, I'm not really seeing. What? Did I check the bin? Oh, we can dig this one out with the shovel. Yeah, let's do that. You start shoveling the snow away from the crate and knocking chunks of ice off it, and soon you've cleared it completely. Pieces of metal, which gets us... I think we can make the lockpick. Not quite. We need a third piece to do that. I see. It's a lot of ink though. Yeah, I don't see any other place we could repair the vehicle now. Let's do that. Because we have the toolkit. Use the car repair kit. You feel much more confident now that you have a car repair kit. Okay, get ready to get your hands dirty, Etienne. Fine. So you said I have to feel around all the tubes? 1 hour later. SpongeBob moment here. Overall was much easier than you expected. That was horrible. I hope I never have to work on a car again. But at least it was informative. Go inside the car. Do we know how to drive this thing? Let's check all these here. Ooh, rags. Oh, and a bottle. That's good. I'm concerned... You know, I could always heal I'll eat one apple. We'll go up to 3 health, but let me just look at these robots here. There are 2 unpowered robots in the back of the car. You lean one of the robots forward away from the seat and look at the battery hatch, but it's empty. All you see is a cable leading from the robot to the car's control panel. Or it might be powered directly from the car. I'm a little concerned we might have to fight the robots inside the car. Let's see. You know what? Let's just eat all. Let's eat all the apples. Why not? And let's turn it on, I guess. You examine the car's control panel. It's covered in a light layer of frost. Hey, do you even know how to drive? Well... You remember the crash you were in with the alchemist, Roderick, unfortunately thought you did it on purpose. Examine the glove box. There's a small booklet in the glove box. Tan Grisnir Military Off-Road Vehicle Operating Instructions. Military? You continue to study the cover. Below the title, you notice a small logo and the words, approved for use by Minister of War Tyr Wattenson. I guess this is no toy. Maybe we shouldn't mess with it. Oh, there's a stamp on the back. Decommissioned from service. Looks like it's being used for other purposes now. Phew. We should still be careful, just in case it still launches rockets. Okay, we're not going to start the car. We're going to look at the charging port. You see 2 standard battery slots under the port cover. You're looking at the car's dead control panel. You won't be able to do anything without batteries. Oh, I have to install batteries into the car. Which means I have to take the batteries, those 2 batteries, out from the storage area. Okay, I think I see how it is. I have to keep moving back and forth here. Let's take these batteries out. We have to come back here because we need, once we get like three or more batteries, we can put these 2 in and then put the batteries inside. I guess the robot and also the storage things. Oh, whoops, I have to pull this thing. Okay. There are 2 batteries here. I'm still worried about those 2 robots in the car. I feel like we have to fight them. Okay. Let's put them in here. Put a battery in the left slot. Right slot. Actually, hold on, can I put the battery into these? Oh, the battery, I see. The cable is, there's no place to put a battery into these robots. They're attached directly to the car. So this is probably going to wake them up. The panel buzzes and lights up. It's working. You suddenly hear a screeching noise coming from the back of the car. What the? Hello? Hello? Damn. Who are you 2? I am Modi 2. I am Modi 3. They seem friendly. That's a good sign. Are they copies of that robot we found hanging in the tree? Either that or Thor wasn't that creative when it came to names. We're just gonna go for a little ride. We can't allow that. Can't allow that. State the purpose for your use of the vehicle. State the purpose. I'm going out to look for a robot. There's a sale going on nearby and I want to get there before it ends. Let's do... They seem to care about each other, so let's try this one. I'm going out to look for a robot. Which robot would that be? Who is it? I don't know its name. Probably Moody or Nudie or something like that. Purpose authorization failed. Failed. Commencing countdown to trespasser elimination. Commencing. 10. 9. Hold on. I said I'm going to help a robot. 7. 6. Yank out the robot's cables. Tell them about Thor. I don't know. Let's tell him about Thor. Thor wants me to go see him. Thor? Thor? He called me. He looked sideways at Roderick in search of hints. He called me and told me to go see him. Can I take this car? Of course, we are obligated to do anything Thor says. Phew. Says. Phew. I'll be on my way then. You turn back to the steering wheel, expecting the robots to interrupt you again. Have a nice trip. Trip. Colorful lights flash on the car's control panel. Let's follow the robot's tracks. You get behind the wheel. Didn't you say you don't really know how to drive? No time like the present to learn. Okay, so that encounter went well. Are we there yet? I don't know. We've been driving for half an hour. I'm just following the tracks. How should I know how far it got? How about you talk to me to pass the time? Me? You still haven't remembered anything about your book? Just a little. I remember living on a busy street. That's not much help. I need some more specific details, and names are ideal. Why do you need details? As soon as we finish all these jobs, I'm going to try and find your book. Excuse me. Is that even possible? Well, it's unlikely, but I think it's worth a try. In any case, I have to pay you back for all your help somehow. As soon as I get my powers back. Ooh! I'll be unstoppable. Watch out. You miraculously avoid a chunk of ice. Ew, that was close. Why don't you tell me more about your books? Well, were they about evil corporations too? Or power plants and robots? No, I didn't focus on the setting much. The characters were more important to me. I wanted to create characters that feel truly alive. That's my ultimate goal. Well, I wonder if maybe he made his characters too real and the government was like, that's against the law. Oh, that explains it. Explains what? Every character written by someone else is automatically hollow and soulless, right? That's why it's so easy for you to do bad things to them. What? That's not true. Well, partly. I don't hate them. It's just that when I see their lack of depth, that they're not realistic. Depth? During a conversation, it's easy to tell if a capable character of thinking for themselves, or if all they can do is recite the lines they're given. What category do I fall under? Well, considering he's Roderick's self-aware, it's probably pretty high on the list. I think you were written by one of the original authors, and I don't question their work. Original authors? Which will actually help narrow down the search for your book, since there aren't many works by original authors left. The first time we've seen this, the term original authors, it feels like the first authors, the first books that were written. Oh, okay. I was about to ask this. What's an original author? They lived before our time and created the most iconic stories ever known. True masters of the pen. I've even heard they couldn't jump into books, so I have no idea how they managed to create all that. But not a single one of them kept writing after the war. We don't know why. Now that we have this new generation of writers, where everything is rewritten or reworked. Oh, hold on. I think we're here. See the car over there? Yeah, slow down a little. I like this sort of, again, trickling of lore that we're getting. So original authors, there was apparently a war. And usually after wars, usually a government takes over, and we've seen this sort of theme. We saw this in Blueprints as well, like sort of censorship perhaps is being engaged in here. Just gotta figure that out how... Damn. You're gonna crash? The robots talk to each other, paying no attention to you. How come everyone else gets to go outside except us? Why? That's why I'm asking. Why? Why? That's what I'm asking. What's going on here? Let's not bother them. Alright, where the heck are we? Oh, he's making a little snowman. That's cool. Well, let's just go talk to the robot. There it is. The robot raises a hand and waves at you. Snow falls from the clamp at the end of its arm. Wave back. You wave your hand a few times and the robot's eyes blink. Hello, human. The leak in the water supply pipe has been fixed. I will return to the power plant soon. However, I'd have to... something I need to complete first. You notice an odd-looking snowman made out of two large snowballs. A third smaller snowball is lying at the robot's feet. This is a 73% perfect snowman. I have never achieved such a wonderful result before. Let's ask about the pipes first. Why are you insulating the pipes if there's nothing flowing through them? I was not insulating the pipes. I was fixing a leak. Eventually, I will figure out what it was that disabled the heating system. I think it's because the power plant closed down. Leaks probably don't have anything to do with it. Calculating sarcasm. No, I'm serious. Calculating joke probability. It's not a joke. They closed it down after Thor died. Uh-oh. We should have mentioned that. Calculating probability of insanity or other abnormalities. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that Thor died there. But okay. Fine, do whatever you want with the pipes. Let's examine the robot. It appears to be a perfect copy of Modi, the robot you found hanging from the tree. The only difference is that the nameplate on the back of this one says Magni. Okay, let's leave this one alone for now. I'm just gonna check all this. In front of the frozen car, you see a crate with a steel cable wrapped around it. Use the crowbar. You ignore the cable and wedge the crowbar into the right side of the crate and pry it open. Sweet. We have enough, I think, for a lockpick. Install vehicle that the robot arrived in. I'm trying to look for this thing, but I've not seen where this could be yet. I'm not seeing it on the screen. A robot's tools. I was hoping I could get another set of tools there, but I guess not. Alright, do we have to commit robot... we have to commit digital murder here, I guess. Actually, let's ask Roderick. What should I do next? What are we going to do about the robot that drove off? I'm afraid we need its battery, so... let's do it. The robot nods to you, then returns to building the snowman. It bends awkwardly as it carefully pushes the snowball around with its robotic arms, trying to keep it from falling apart. Just make it quick. You place a shaking hand on the robot's battery hatch and open it. Wait, maybe we should let it finish building the snowman first? You place a hand on the robot's battery and quickly yank it out. Ouch. It hurts. It... The robot freezes, arms extended toward the snowman's head, as if hoping to finish it before it plunges into eternal darkness. We have the option to finish building. Let's finish the building the snowman. Why not? You navigate around the robot as you roll a snowball. The snow is nice and sticky. It only takes 5 minutes for you to construct a decently round head. Placing it firmly on the top of the odd snowman, you use your fingers to add 2 eyes, a hole for the nose, and a smile. That really is a 73% perfect snowman. It most certainly is. You check the battery in your pocket. Okay, we came all this way just for a battery. Let's see. So now we have 3. The 2 that we have in the car. We have to drive all the way back, though. Let's go. Actually, let me just double check. Is there seriously nothing else on this screen? I'm going to do a little pixel hunting here. I'm scanning with my mouse. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be... Oh, there's a frozen door on the vehicle. Oh, okay. That was nothing. Yeah. Alright. Let's go back. Back to the factory. Guess... Oh! I guess we can go back now. Who are you? Who? You're asking again? I was just here. I'm Etienne. I brought you here on Thor's orders, remember? Authorization successful. Successful. Those two are starting to get on my nerves. Ooh, there's an autopilot button. A what now? You know, autopilot. The car will drive us back by itself. I won't even need to steer. Well, that's good news. I'm gonna take a little nap. Hold on. I thought maybe you could tell me about the original authors. Etienne? Hey! He's asleep already. I mean, he's gone through a lot. I'm surprised. Okay. We're gonna have to deactivate these guys. Let's take out both batteries. The panel goes dark. You're looking at the car. Oh. Are these... The robots should be... Oh. That seems like a bug or an omission from... Because when you take the batteries out from the car, these 2 robots should be offline as well. That's not good. It's a bit weird. I guess we don't... I guess there's no need to go into the car anymore. Alright. So we have 3. However... I kind of want to go back to storage first before we go into the back door here. So let's run over here for a sec. Okay. Let's put these in. Hopefully we can get some goodies in here. Let's... Oh, I guess I can't interact with this robot. But let's look at these panels. Ooh. Stuff. 2 empty bottles. Nice. That'll be useful. That's foreboding. That's a lot of, that's like 3 ink bottles we could make. Looks like we'll need a lot of ink coming up here. Is that all in this here? I think that's all. Check this one here. Some junk. And then box. On the shelf is a small box with a lock. Break the lock with what? Do I mean, there's a workbench here. I could make myself... Does it need a lockpick? Pliers. Oh, there's a... We have options here. The thing is it... It's hard to tell. Is it asking for it? Because the wording's different. It's a little strange. It says break the lock. It looks like a lockpick. Yeah, I guess let's make a lockpick then. It's interesting because we do have... We're kind of faced with a choice here. Oh, I can also make an ink bottle. Let's do that. We do have enough tools for either the lockpick or the pliers, but we don't have enough for... We don't have enough pieces of metal. So with whatever I choose here, I'm committing. So I'm going to take the lockpick. Go back to this box. At the very least, if I do all this, then there's nothing else to grab here. There we go. You dig into the lock with your lockpick until it finally gives way. How much ink is that? Let me go to this. I mean, there's another workbench. 60, I see. Okay, 60 ink. That's not bad. Cool. Alright, we're done here. But yeah, I think, yeah, we're done with storage. We don't have any, we don't have to put these batteries back at all. Take these out. Oh, I always forget to move the lever down. Then now, yep, we have 3 batteries. Let's finally get into the power plant. I'm trying to look for that shovel. Like, I'm still wondering where this is, though. I don't think I've seen this yet. Unless it's... Oh, we can go back outside this way. Maybe? There's these 2 panels. Oh, also we can't go back to where we saw Modi at the very beginning of the game. There's no option there. Yeah, I'm not seeing where that treasure hunt is. I don't see it on the screen. So perhaps it's somewhere else. Yeah, I'm trying to mouse over... Like, there's some crates here, but there's nothing... There's no highlight points there. Alright, let's get in here. First slot. Middle slot. And lower slot. Pull the lever, Kronk. Oh. Alright. Factory conveyor belt. Is this possibly where they make all the robots? Conveyor panel. really much going on this right side here. Well, this panel's smoking. That's the bridge control panel, or at least it was. Suspicious looking smoke is coming from the panel. I don't have a repair kit. The panel has a serial number on it. Thialfi 28. Where did we see? Oh, we saw... We just saw the name Thialfi somewhere, but I don't remember from where. Activate the bridge? Oh. I think we need to fix the panel first. Okay. There's a gap here. I guess we can't jump that. That'd be kind of silly. Let's look at the conveyor panel. Looks like this panel is linked to the conveyor belt. Do we need batteries for it too? I don't think so. All the lights are on already. I wonder if what'll happen if I push something. Push random buttons. The panel starts beeping loudly. A box. An ordinary cardboard box with a THOR logo on the side. There's a sticker on the side that says bin number F734 personal items. There's a sad looking apple inside, along with a note that says, "Have a good shift, Roskva." I think you found someone's lunch. They won't need it anymore. So now what? We should go back to the panel and see what else we can order from the conveyor belt. Sounds like a plan. Oh, the box also disappears. Convenient. Colorful lights flash on the conveyor belt control panel. The buttons you were hitting madly turned out to correspond to different letters and numbers. To the right of them, you see a booklet labeled Operator Instructions. Looks like these are instructions for operating the conveyor belt. On the back of the instruction booklet, you see his logo made up of two symbols and the words, "Produced by the Syndrian Broker Group." Can we use it to order something useful? Open the instructions. Okay, let's read. It's always good to read the instructions before we start pushing buttons. General information. Operator, please note the following. Each item can be identified by a 4-digit index in XX-Y-Z format. XX is the warehouse number, Y is the row, Z is the bin. Repair kit catalog. Repair kit indexes. Oh, for different machines. Ah, okay. Suttiger. Okay, so I won't read all these ones. Though we could just type these in anyway. Just to get other items. Read the note. Please note, indexes got mixed up again in the last shipment. Some materials are now in different warehouses. Here are the changes. M1 to E6, D4 to B3, A7 to A7 to F7. Oh. This might be something I might need to write down. Perhaps. Let me see here. M1 to E6, D4 to B3, A7 to F7. Okay. And then if I look at the repair kit catalog, E6. Ah, okay. E644, which that's unchanged. M1, which has actually been moved to E6, so that's actually E624. Roskva 14, B3, 4, 5, and then D4, 1, 6, and A7, which is actually F7, 6, 3. Now the question is it, did they swap the, hold on, what does this note say? It's not swapping them. So things that were in E6 aren't in, it doesn't seem like they're in M1. It's only one way. So it's not a swap or anything. Okay, so with that information, let's see if we can put some of these codes in. Start entering a code. Ah. Let's go down the list. E6 4 4. Continue. The panel starts beeping loudly. Okay. Box. Examine the box. Bin E644 repair kit. Oh, I think this is what we're looking for. Inside the box is a package repair kit. Hang on, this isn't the right brand of panel. What do you mean? The panel had a name all written on it, and this isn't the same one. Oh, okay. I guess these are just repair kits, so what we actually want is the D4. Let's just get the one that we need. So D416. Oh, bin D416 educational materials. That's not a repair kit. How should I know? Open it and let's see. The box is full of brochures about the treatment of work robots in the workplace. Is it worker propaganda? Hold on, wait, this isn't what we ordered at all. So where's ours then? I have no idea. Try looking in the catalog. Maybe they rearranged some things. The thing is, hold on. D4 isn't mentioned in... Oh, it is. Ah, oh, I missed that one. Okay, so D4 is actually B3. Let's see. I'm kind of tempted to look at the other codes too, but they might be just they might be just duds. But if it gives us any new items, I would not be okay with getting that. Okay. B316. B316 repair kit. The kit for Thialfi 28, just what we need. Awesome. Now we just have to do something about the bridge situation. Okay. Let me try some of these other ones. I'm also curious if you put in the code of the not changed code, like maybe what if I did something like M144? I'm kind of wondering how elaborate did they make this? Ooh, there's a sticker on the side, M144 batteries. Oh, another battery, great. They don't seem to be used inside the power plant itself. We won't need it. Well, I'll take it anyways, just in case. But that's still not what we're looking for. Oh. We have an extra battery. It's not, but they said it's not used in the power plant, so this is used outside. But why would I want that? If everything... That's curious. Okay. Sorry, I kind of want to just go through all of them here. But let me just check something. I'm going to look at the notes here. E6... Okay, so we did E6... We did M144 and E644. So the first, this one at the top is done. We're done that one. And then the next one we'll try M124 and E624 and B345. So the middle one here could be B4 or B3. And Thialfi, we've already done... So Thialfi, we've done both of them. So we've done D4, 1, 6, and B3. And then the last one, A7. This one could be A7 or F7. I'm losing my voice here. I didn't realize... Yeah, this game has no voice acting, so I had to read everything out. Okay, let's... So basically, yeah, in total it's like 10 possibilities. That should give us stuff. So let's do M1, 2, 4. Well, it's also possible that maybe one of these gives us a battle. Maybe robots start coming out. I don't know. Provisions. A strong smell wafts out of the box. Hey, look, a whole box full of rations. I bet they're still edible. Oh, nice. Got some stale bread. Very good. Okay, and then we can do E6, 2, 4. I also wonder if you just put in random things, will it give us anything? Repair kit. This is the wrong repair kit. That's fine. Okay. All right, let's do B3, 4, 5. Oh, that's the wrong one. B3, 4, 5. Tools. You see a crowbar. Oh, a whole crowbar, huh? Do we take it based on how things are going? I mean, we already have a crowbar. I have 2 crowbars now. Yeah, 2 crowbars. Interesting. You can craft multiple... I wonder if the extra crowbar might be useful later. Let's do the other one. D4, 4, 5. Sorry if this doesn't seem very exciting, but I just want to get all the items here. Personal items. Notes and notebooks. I can't even imagine what these could be for. Me neither. Okay, nothing there. Do the last 2 here. So A7, 6, 3. Construction materials. Full of nuts and bolts in every possible size. Okay, that's useless. And then finally F7, 6, 3. Repair kit. This is the wrong one. Okay. Alright. That's cool. I could try putting a random one in. Let me just try this. A7, 1, 1. No. It actually does give me something. Personal items. That's just junk. I would imagine that you could just put in... like, there's probably some other random ones you could put in and it probably gives us stuff, but... I'm not going to go through all those combinations because that's a lot of them. Let's fix the panel. No one ever fixes this panel in the book. They only break it. I can't find instructions for you. Let's see just how bad it is. You open the panel and start digging around inside. 20 minutes later. You're almost certain you did everything right. Almost. You flip the switch and something inside the panel starts humming. It's working. Compared to fixing the car, this was nothing. Is it just going to pull the rug on us and it's just going to retract? That'd be pretty bad. Nope. Okay. Wow. We're going to roast in here. Could whoever killed the robots have done this? No time to chat, the whole building's going to collapse. It's not in a good state, is it? Oops. Okay, we're definitely not going that way. I need to clear the way first. Oh, I see. I have to do all that work myself. Right. Thor's office workshop. Okay, I'm guessing we can't get in here yet. Oh. We can, but everything's on fire. Damn, the whole place is on fire. We should hurry up with our search before the fire spreads. Papers. There's an old letter here. Anything interesting? It hasn't been sent. It's from Thor Watson to President Odin Borson. Let's see. Part of the text is burnt and illegible. Since Sol was the first company to go when, shortly after being acquired by the Skull Group, it declared bankruptcy and disappeared from the market. Now my company is under a continuous threat of acquisition by the Jormungandr Group. I expect this will lead to a similar outcome. All chairman and all ruler, if only I was still at the helm of the military production facility, and not... My actions would be decisive. I would not have to write letters like this. But as I am needed here and must act according to the laws of competition, no matter how hard it may be for me, I ask you. The rest is illegible. I wonder why he never sent this letter. Who knows? Yeah, usually you don't want to stand in here. You're too much smoke. It's probably happening here. Okay, there's papers over there. There's a locker. Put these papers first. They're probably most likely to burn. God, damn smoke. These are profit reports and charts. You said you don't understand that kind of stuff. Well, these ones look pretty simple. A report on Thor's profits compared to Jormungandr's. It looks like Thor took the lead at some point and stayed ahead for about 9 days. The reports end there, though. I see. Come on, let's get out of here before you choke to death. One sec. I see some blueprints. Ooh, that looks like our hammer. The Mjolnir project, developed by the Sindri and Broker Group. Mjolnir? What a strange name for a hammer. That's it, I can't survive another second in here. There's nothing there. Got our locker. Let's use the crowbar. Enough stuff, good. Okay, nothing else of interest. So definitely a lot of corporate capitalism themes applied onto Norse mythology. It's a very strange mix here. The workshop gate. Oh. There's the mob. They're trying to get into the workshop. What am I supposed to do here? There's nothing. I'm not seeing any sort of... I guess we're just supposed to confront them? Is that what we're supposed to do? Let's go this way. Some men are unsuccessfully trying to break down the door while the rest of them stand off to the side, exhausted. Clear your throat. Ahem. 10 or so pissed off men turn to face you. What's this now? He doesn't look like a robot. Hey you, are you from the village too? No. Are you here to help us burn down this damn power plant? Nope. And what the hell do you want? We're here... What are we here? We're trying to get his hammer. Yeah, let's tell the truth. Why not? Listen. I just want the hammer. The men glance at each other. What hammer? That's what you're trying to destroy, right? The hammer of Thor? It's behind this door you're trying to break down. Ah, so it's the hammer that's making those sounds. That makes sense. See, I told you. Hush. Sorry, I'm going between... I don't know what kind of accent I need to choose for these guys. I'm trying to go for a... I don't know. Definitely very working class man. We don't need your help. We can deal with the hammer ourselves. Be on your way. He turns back to the door. No. I need the hammer, and I'll be taking it. Listen, guy, or whoever you are under that mask. He jabs a finger at you. There are 10 of us here, and if you think you can take us, you're out of your mind. Now what? Try and convince them again. Fine. Just explain what's going on here, and maybe we can find a compromise. We'll take care of things ourselves. He won't even look at you now. Extra manpower wouldn't hurt, boss. This door really won't budge. He rolls his eyes. There's nothing to explain. This piece of shit here, he points to the door, caused an avalanche that buried our village. We won't stand for this. It's time to take action. It's time for Operation Blackout. Blackout. The rest of the mob shouts, and less enthusiastically and less in unison than before. We'll burn it all down. We'll leave nothing standing. Yeah. Try to convince them one more time. Come on, think. You tap your finger against your temple. Use wisely. I don't think they're going to put up with you for long. Pretend you know something they don't. Offer a trade. Let's make a deal. The men pretend not to hear you. I'll open this door for you if you let me take the hammer. Whispers something to the boss. What do you mean, take the hammer? Are you going to take it to another factory? Or make us burn that one down? Make us burn that one down too? I'll take the hammer out of the... Huh. Again, we're dealing with characters in a story. If you say out of this world, that kind of makes no sense to them. You can take it out of the country. I think that makes more sense. Take it out of the country. And bring it where? Quick, what country is this? One sec, hang on. Uh-oh. I see Helheim. I see Asgard and Midgard. Shit, we don't... It could be any three of these. I'm trying to remember my Norse mythology. Asgard was... I think that's where the gods live. I think. Or is it Helheim? I don't know. I'm basically making a random guess here. Midgard... I think is more on the... human plane? I don't know. Helheim... Let's try Asgard and see what happens. I'm from Asgard. I'll take the hammer back there with me. Nope, I think that was the wrong answer. What's wrong? I don't know. Oh, so you're one of those fancy types. Look who graced us with his presence. Came down here to slum it with us working class men. I'm not. Tired of profiting off our grief, our blood, and sweat? Uh-oh. Get him, boys. Oh, no. What's the problem? I don't know. Yeah, we're not... They don't like Asgardians, I think. The whole mob rushes at you like a pack of unleashed hounds. Look, Roderick. A perfect example of badly written characters. Incapable of assessing the situation and changing their opinion. It's not necessarily true. They're certainly very dumb, but real people are like this too, to be honest. Bet you anything that the book describes them with as one simple phrase, an aggressive mob. Or maybe you're just not convincing enough. Yeah, maybe that's it. The angry mob has you surrounded. Oh jeez, they're all in fight stance. This won't end peacefully. Okay. We have, what is it, 10 people? These two are not doing anything. So we can definitely take this guy out right away. I am running out of ink, but I do have a ink bottles. I think that'll help a lot. Let's do a stun, actually. Let's do a stun. Because everyone seems to want to attack me here. Hit, hit, hit. I could do a drain. A shield will... I can shield 2 damage, but I'll still take 1 hit from this. Let's do a drain. I'll do this one back. He's about to attack me. Oh, they're terrible. Oh, they're terrible at what they're doing. Oh, I see the problem here. Okay. In that case, yeah, let's kill the... Again, it's 2 to 3. There's a chance I won't be able to get this guy, but let's kill that guy there. Okay, that guy's coming in. These two are going to try to hit me. I can't... Oh, I can slash. Let's take that guy out. Is this guy gonna try? Okay, he was successful. Cool. Oh, strong hits coming from that guy. I don't have enough to slash. I think I'm gonna use the ink bottle now. And slash this guy. Hopefully it'll kill him. Nice, 3 damage. Okay, now these are moving in. The strong hit does... I'm so glad we got the bread from the conveyor belt. That'll really help us here. The problem here, if I shield here, this is not good. I'm gonna stun everybody. And then maybe stun again. I do have the ink for it. So at least one guy is dead, but that unfortunately brings in this other guy, which is not good. That might have been a bad idea now that I think about it. I can at least drain this guy. I'm gonna take a strong hit and a hit here. 2 and 1. Okay, I'm okay. Time to eat some bread. Oh, you can only use 1 healing item per turn. I see. I can try doing a slash. It is a bit of a risk. Or I could stun. Actually, let's stun everybody again. Okay, well, unfortunately I don't have enough to... I think I just don't have enough... I think it's like 14 ink or something. I don't have enough ink to do a... Oh, no, I do have an ink. Oh, I see. I do have enough to do a slash. So I can... Let's take out the big guy, so he doesn't do any more strong hits on us. Okay, he did do 1 hit there. I'll do a drain on this guy. Take him out. Oh, he missed. And then I'm kind of tempted to drain him a bit. Oh, he's idle this turn. Okay, cool. That's perfect. I'm just gonna drain him all. Just suck his ink out. Very convenient. Nice. The fight is over. All the members of the angry mob are lying on the floor, moaning quietly. Okay then, let's try and open the door now. Let me also heal. Let me eat this bread here. Unfortunately, I can't loot them. It would be kind of cool if I could, but let's take a look here. Oh, I see. They're not smart enough. They were trying to pry the door open, but they weren't. They even check this code panel here. You examine the door. There's a panel here. Looks like we need an alphabetic code. So we need to guess the word? Yeah, something like that. Any ideas? Thor. What word would he have used? Mjolnir? What kind of word is that? It's the hammer's name. We saw it in the papers in Thor's office, remember? Oh, right. Beep. Correct. The door opens. Great. All right, let's see what's inside. Ah. I see. Oh. They continually bang it to generate electricity. I see. Is that it? The hammer? Looks like it. It's huge. I have to figure out how to get it down from there. We should hurry before the fire spreads here. Let me see what's... So there's Mjolnir here. There's a panel. That's about it. There's no way we can take that hammer unless we stop that mechanism. I know. But there's so many buttons here. And this weird head. It's a robot head. Hello. Damn, not again. Human detected. 67% certainty. Running if function. If the human is Thor, initiate standby mode. If the human is not Thor, launch self-destruct systems. What? Hold on. I'm Thor. Everything is fine. It's me. I just came to check on my hammer. What was it called again? Gun. No, Mjolnir. Mjolnir's the hammer. Right. Mjolnir. Analyzing similarity. Bzz, bzz. Similarity to Thor is 14%. That's not much. Additional testing required. To the right, you see 2 cables attached to the robot's head. First question. I don't know which cable to yank out first. Let's do the right one. Bzz. Ow. Ow. That hurts. Ow. My God. The robot's head starts shuddering. The robot shuts down. He killed so many robots in this book. That wasn't what I expected to happen. I bet. Poor robot. I thought he just shut down and that'd be it. Looks like your hammer's stopped moving. Okay, I'm going. This can't be it. This feels... Is this really the end of the story? There's gotta be a twist. There's always a twist. I'm kind of curious if in the actual book, what happens? The mob didn't seem successful in trying to get in here, so... What actually happened? You examine the massive hammer. Up close, it looks more like a piece of factory equipment than a hammer, but I guess that there's some resemblance, right? Listen. I'm trying to convince Roderick that we're not all that bad. The robot didn't leave me a choice. You saw. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, fine. Take the hammer and leave the book. Okay. Pretty straightforward mission. It took a while, but it's so heavy. Can it even fit in there? Huh? I guess it can. Alright. Mission accomplished. Let's deliver it. But yeah, it sounds like the relationship between us and Roderick, Etienne and Roderick, it's not going too well. Did you get the item? Yeah, just don't throw it out your back carrying it. Here's your payment. We'll be in touch. Need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. Okay. Another phone call. And this one, we didn't have a choice. There was no choice for, like, you know, diluting the potion or anything. So, it should be pretty straightforward, I think. Hello? Still abusing characters? It just happened. Well, anyways, good work out there. You're slowly starting to be my favorite walker. Don't call me that. Don't like your new line of work? No. That's too bad. It's far more profitable than all your scribbling. Alright, I'll be in touch. Oh, keeps calling us. Hello? Etienne, is that you? Oh, hi, Vince. How's the work going? It's Vince. It's not bad. Thanks again for getting me set up with that client. He's not the world's most pleasant person. So Vince helped us get in touch with the person we're working for. He's not the most pleasant person, but I know a guy who finished working for him literally yesterday and got his shackles off right after that. Lucky guy. That's for sure. We're thinking of writing something together now. You seem to know a lot of people who end up in shackles. Well, the laws these days, you know. Or maybe you just gave them the same helpful advice you gave me. Hey, I told you what you were supposed to do. The police weren't supposed to get wind of anything. I did everything as you said, but the police got wind of it. To the tune of 30 years for me. Listen, I just told you what I heard. Alright, I'll call you back when you're in a better mood. Bye. So it sounds like Vince set up a job that went wrong. And, Etienne was the fall guy, basically.
Easy to do.
Alright. Let's take a nap. I don't know what we're going to do with Roderick. He definitely hates us now. Oh, we're saying sorry. And that's book 2. 1 week later. And I think this is about a good time. We've done two chapters, and it's been about almost 4 hours. But I think this is a good time to call the stream here. I have a feeling... I know only scheduled... Geez, the phone is still ringing through the main menu screen. Actually, let me go to here. It is saved, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I know I only scheduled streams for this week for Wednesday, today, and Friday. Because I assumed that I could complete this game in 2 streams, but I'm realizing that because I'm reading all the dialogue, because, you know, streaming, I think we're probably going to, I think the playtimes are probably going to lean toward the upper end of the scale, probably toward 12 hours. So, which is, I think it's okay. Like, we could always, I could either try to sneak another, like a stream to finish it at some point later. It's not a big deal if it's like several weeks later, so yeah. So yeah, we'll see how far we get on Friday. I have a feeling that there's probably like way more than 4 chapters, so, and they'll probably take quite a bit longer. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, that's all for me today. So once again, I'll be playing this again. I'll be continuing this on Friday, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So if you want to see more of that, be sure to be there. And if you want notifications on when I'll be going live, the best way is to follow me on my Blue Sky account or join my Discord server. So yeah, all right. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.